Right. What is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Stan Kramer with Brandman Brandon, and Brian should be joining us in a little bit. He's having some computer issues, man. He's been having computer issues for like a week now. It
That
sucks.
that modern technology will get you, huh?
Oh man, it's like once one thing messes up, then it's just a house of cards. Like just
Pretty
everything just
much.
falls apart. It sucks.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. So he'll be. I think he'll be joining us shortly. But
hmm
while we wait for Brian, uh. come in and say what's up to everyone in chat. Collector Movie Man, what is up? He's saying you guys like my Loki season 2 season 2 4K, and I saw Nosferatu tonight. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Thought it was good. Tomorrow I'm seeing a Company Unknown. Oh yeah, Company Unknown is that Timothy Chalamet one, right?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that one. Yeah,
That
yeah.
Bob Dylan one.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Loki season 2, the Steelbook looks cool, And then
hmm
I didn't get a chance to see Nosferatu yet. Brandman said he saw it, so
Really
he
liked
said,
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
I gotta check that out. That one not for sure. Did you get the popcorn bucket?
I did not. They didn't have it at my theater.
Did they? Yeah, I figured that thing looked like it was gonna sell out pretty quick
Yeah,
because it was pretty cool.
yeah. I really wanted it too.
Yeah. That one's up, and it didn't look as big and obnoxious as some of the other ones. Like it looked pretty like cool.
hmm Yeah, I was bummed out that the theater didn't have it.
Yeah, that does suck.
hmm
Because I thought it was I got paid today, but I didn't tomorrow, and I am. Do you guys have any New Year's plans Eve? Any plans for New Year's Eve?
Debating
Yeah.
if I'm going out or not.
Yeah.
Might just chill, order some pizza and chill out.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I am for sure doing. Well, probably not even order pizza. I'd probably just pop a pizza in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got 2 kids, so I ain't going nowhere. Not on a Wednesday of all days. Which sucks.
Yeah, I haven't decided. I figured come tomorrow morning, I'll make a final decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean for you, it's easy. You just go downstairs,
pretty much,
and just choose the direction, and you're good.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I might be productive. Work on the old 2025 vision board and just not spend a small fortune.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
So we'll see.
Well,
I'm in the air right now.
Let us know if you guys in chat. What are you guys doing tomorrow night? Because I'm trying to go to this bar tomorrow. That's always fun. Hanging out like a little bar and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know some of my buddies were talking about going up to Wrigley. I think the bar is like Route 66 or Roadhouse 66 or something like that.
Roadhouse.
Yeah. I like that one. So we shall see.
Yeah. I know I don't know if I spent the whole night there New Year's, but I know I did the Cubby Bear, which is a pretty popular one.
Yeah, Cubby Bear is always fun.
Yeah, I did that. And then my friend used to work at the Palmer House downtown, so he would get me into the very expensive party, that like whatever news station is at upstairs. And the tickets were crazy expensive. And he would get me in through like the employee entrance. He would just like get me through the back and hop in. And that was wild. That was insane, man. I forgot there was a famous DJ. I don't even remember who. He was like celebrity DJ, but
oh, nice.
Yeah, it was packed though. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. But yeah, not anymore, man. Staying home, putting the kids to bed, hopefully at 9, and then stay up long enough, and we'll see.
Hello,
what's going on, buddy?
Not bad.
You can hear me. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
For 2 hours trying.
It's laggy though. Like your lips don't match your audio.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
My speed test is like 5,000.
Fiber optic. Yeah. Yeah. I still don't know why. I still don't know why my StreamYard is messed up. Like I can't play. I used to be able to play like trailers, like no problem. And then now if I bring up my screen, it just like the computer just, at least the internet decides it just wants to like die. It sucks. Any trailers we're going to react to? Hopefully we were just talking about it. What was Spider-Man?
Yeah.
We'll try to get Spider-Man, knock that one out. I don't know. Was there any other trailers?
I don't know if there's any others. That's the only one that immediately comes to mind.
Yeah. Not that many trailers right now. Probably sometime next month. All the more. I feel like more trailers will pop out, or for like the February, April, that time frame of movies. We search real quick if there's anything. Spider-Man. And there's some other ones, but Oh, Death of a Unicorn. We didn't react to that. We definitely react to that.
Oh, sure didn't. I forgot about that one.
And Karate Kid. So we might watch a couple. We might watch a couple. We'll see. But yeah, those are for sure on the docket for some point soon. What else we got? We got Drew. What's up, Drew? So, hey, what's up? Episode 221 of Naruto. Nice. Making your way, man. Making your way through it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me grab my cat. Cat got a haircut, so it means he got no claws. So every time he tries to jump, he just like fucking falls like a bag of potatoes. Let me see. Yeah, they didn't have any popcorn bucket at my theater either. Yeah. And they're pretty cool popcorn buckets. My sister got one. I was pretty jealous. Yeah.
She actually did manage to get one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she went on Christmas to the theater, so she was there opening day.
Yeah, we were gonna go as a group to the movie theater, my family and I, but like I felt horrible. Everyone, like my whole immediate family, got sick with the flu except me.
Oh no! Yeah, that's what you're saying in the group chat. That sucks, man.
Yeah, and they were like, they were like, yeah, Brandon, just go home so you don't get sick either.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. Yeah. You better make sure no AI is trying to hack into you, for Brian. And what's up, Professor Film Fan? What's going on, man? I see Professor in some of Ty's like Twitter Spaces kind of thing. So those are fun. If you follow Ty, he's usually on the channel. If you follow him on Twitter, you can check out his like Twitter Space. They talk a lot about mostly Marvel, DC comic booky movie stuff, but they'll get into some other stuff too. And he always sends the invite. It's just usually I'm at work or I'm driving, and I can't really like join in the conversation. But it was always a fun time. And Tony, what's up? MSK, Tony. You should be Black Panther. You should be Black Panther. And he said, "What's good? What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
What you guys doing? Profess Tony, what you guys doing for New Year's?" Move this. Oh man, I've been like super low energy like this whole weekend. Like just dead tired, man. I just haven't been getting any sleep.
Yeah, like the first I slept a little bit longer than I meant to the past 2 days.
Yeah.
Like I said, might we'll see what time I wake up tomorrow. It's not like I'm doing anything.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a bot in live stream. we do the stream elements. It's a bot. That's one of my bots. I probably need to disable it, but that's the stream elements is good to have just in case, you know. It'll catch like bad words and stuff like that. So that's a good question. I don't know. It's all good. What's up, Ace? Ace in the house. Said that was today for me for the first time in 10 days. Enjoy the downtime. Yeah. Yeah. I get no downtime. It's just oh man. Yesterday I was just driving and I was just like, oh man, I need to get home because I felt like tired behind the wheel, which is like super not safe. So Chris, I will probably just watch the trailer reaction and then watch the rest of the stuff later. Yeah, that's cool. I fell asleep at 3 a.m. last night. That's cool, man. We get it. Yeah, that's my normal like sleep time. Like 3 a.m. now. Like if I can go to bed before 3 a.m., if I can go to bed like 2, you know, that's a win.
It varies for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Just I wish because I the other day I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. I'm like, cool. I'm just gonna do this one thing and then go to bed. I'm doing the dishes, doing some laundry, cleaning up. Next thing you know, it's like 2:45. I'm like, shit. But, yeah. And Nikisha, what's up? So good evening, everyone. Thanks for keeping me company this evening. Hope you all had a good day thus far. Not too bad.
It's pretty good. Decent day. Stayed in all day.
Nice. Yeah, I could go back to sleep. Understand that. The turnpike in West Virginia in the rain drove the Missouri with fog, so bad I couldn't see 5 feet in front of me. Those are always bad. I drove like that once in the ambulance. Like we were out in the middle of nowhere in fucking in Indiana. And then the GPS, because I had no idea where I was at, the GPS decided it wanted to take me down this back road. Bro, I couldn't see anything.
Dude, I bet that had to be terrifying.
It oh my god. So it was like all forest, which makes it more foggy, right? Because of all the like the condensation off of the plants and stuff. And then it's like a little 2-lane, we're not even 2-lane, just 1 lane each way. I couldn't see any turns coming. I had my co-pilot, my partner next to me telling me, he's like, oh, it's gonna bank right, it's gonna bank left, like blah blah blah. Because I couldn't see far enough. I was like, damn, that did suck. And by the time I saw headlights, like they were right in front of me. So it was like you just hoped and prayed. Everything was fine. So
oh man, that had to have been absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked ass. It sucked ass.
Yeah, stuff like that makes me happy. I don't bother with a car by choice nowadays.
Yeah. We got B in the house. What's up? He says, "What's up, good people?
What's going on, buddy?"
We also got Zach Attacks. What's up, Zach? Make sure you guys go check out Zach Attack Reviews, his channel. Doing a bunch of cool reviews. What was that? I just saw. Well, and you were in our group talking about the Brutalist, but I don't think you haven't made a video yet. You bring up what have you been up to? But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Zach Attacks. He's always coming in, hanging out with us. Oh, hey, you got your K to Z stuff tomorrow with Kenny. And they're talking about all the December stuff. Oh, his Nosferatu. His Nosferatu's up there. His Sonic is up there. You go check out Sonic. Nickel Boys, that's the one. Looking at Baby Girl. That was the one that came out today. Or yesterday. But, well. Yeah. Oh yeah, your Brutalist did come out already. Yeah.
It's from Adrian Brody, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear?
Huh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying, like I watched it and like I felt like I didn't watch the Brutalist, but watching Zack Attack's review on it, I feel like I would probably feel the same as him just by watching the trailer and hearing about the movie. So I kind of agree. I assume I agree, but we'll see.
I wonder if there's any legitimacy to these rumors. Did you read the rumors that Adam Driver shows up as his character from Megalopolis?
In
or shot like
Brutalist?
a cameo in the Brutalist.
I don't know. Hopefully Zach is still in there. Ask him. I did not hear that. Are they tying it all together, or?
You know, I skimmed the article, and I guess they are. I guess he's shot like a cameo or a post credit scene or something. That's what I read.
That's weird. I don't know. I mean, especially with I would want to stay away from the Megalopolis because it didn't get received well. Like it wasn't. I didn't think it was that great of a movie. I thought it was not good.
Oh yeah, I thought it was trash.
Yeah, and I was kind of hyped because it was Coppola. But
yeah, and you know Coppola, he's had kind of an iffy career in recent years.
Oh yeah.
Right. You know, even in recent years, it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know, since he's really made anything that's really landed. You know, yeah, I'm like pulling up his filmography right now.
Yeah,
you know, what was the last thing?
Apocalypse Now was like a classic. Bram Stoker, I think he did that. He did Lost in Translation. Did he direct that one?
I don't think he directed it.
Sofia Coppola. I don't know if that's his daughter or somebody, but it's not him. It's a Coppola. Yeah, so I was like, if he did that, that's a good one. But he did.
Yeah, I think like the last one that he made was like really, really kind of like his highest rated thing that he was back in '97 when he did The Rainmaker. Or like his not his highest rated movie, but like that was his last one that was pretty high rated.
Yeah.
Interesting how you go from like the Godfather movies to frigging Jack.
Jack. I mean, both are great. I love Jack though, but it is very very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got 40 director on hits on his IMDb. Yeah, man. Jack. Yeah, The Rainmaker was 1997. Jack was 96. That was the last time he did anything good.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Godfather, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah. Or he did a Fairy Tale Theater. I did not know that he did an episode of that in 87.
Yeah, same. I was looking at that. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love that growing up.
Wasn't that the one with like wasn't Jim Henson involved, or it had like puppets? Am I thinking of the right one?
Yeah, it was the Shelley Duvall kind of thing.
Yeah,
I believe there's puppets sometimes, but everything was very like theater-ish. You know, obviously it's fairy tale theater, but it felt very like it was all on stage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater. I did not
Mhm.
know Francis Ford Coppola did an episode of that. That's wild.
Me neither.
There
I
you go.
had
He
no
goes,
idea.
there he goes. No, he doesn't. That would have been wild.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay, so whatever I read was total crap.
Yeah. Probably trying to
Mhm.
connect bad movies together. But yeah, I was kind of hoping he had a hit, like one last one, especially he put a lot of his own money into Megalopolis, so I was hoping
Yeah,
like, it would have
it's a
been good.
passion project.
Yeah.
I'm always kind of interested in passion projects from directors. But
Yeah. I think he sold part of his like wine fields or something like that. Like he sold off something he owned to help pay for it.
Yeah.
So didn't work out, which kind of sucks. Let's see who else is in here hanging out with us. That was in Rome, Missouri. I understand. In the middle of nowhere. We got Danny in the house. Road to Wisdom. What's up? We'll contact you on Twitter so we can do our Dune prophecy with Danny and just do like probably just record it offline. We'll see what day works for Danny, because we got
for sure.
We talked all of Dune except for the last episode. So, and then Danny was a big fan of the show, or he watched the show. He's a big fan, but he definitely watched it. So we'll do our finale review.
Cool
with that.
Definitely down for that.
Yeah. That the Brutalist is based on a true story. I did not know that. Did not know that. Let's see. Can I just say the comments on that article reporting on the Lobo casting is full of a lot of Snyder cop.
Doesn't surprise me.
Really? They are Cope. I didn't even bother.
I don't even bother with it. They're just a little too exhausting for me.
Yeah. Also, he's part of our movie tuber group. Let me bring him up real quick. I finally got around to watching his is this it? Yes. Finally got around to watching his video that he made, and it's titled "Who Killed the DCEU?" Right? He's in our movie tuber, Discord and stuff like that. It's a journey through cinema. It's such a good, an amazing video. It's an amazing video.
Yeah, I think I watched that because he kind of goes through person to person, like if I'm thinking of the right one, like Zack Snyder, Dwayne Johnson, pretty much everyone. I think I watched that. If I'm thinking of the right one, pretty interesting.
It came out about a week ago, 8 days ago. And he goes through like different culprits, was it Joss Whedon, James Gunn, Snyder and stuff. And his Snyder part, because he starts off with Snyder for obvious reasons, and there's things I didn't even know that he talked about with Snyder, wanting to break down characters. And he puts a clip of Snyder talking about Superman.
Like deconstruct characters.
I have to deconstruct him, man, and blah blah blah. And it's like, I'm like, he's like the enemy. I was like, what? It was such a wild clip. It threw me off. I was like, that's crazy. So I put the link in the chat. Everybody go watch that. It's such a good, he's part of our big group on Discord and stuff like that. He does a lot of other cool stuff. He's got the Ring of Power acolyte kind of stuff too. But Who Killed the DCEU? I wanted to sit back and watch it because it's about an hour long, a little less than an hour long. So those I usually don't like watching in chunks. I try to give it one full viewing. So I finally got around to watching it, and it is amazing. It's so well done. He did a great job with it.
Very thorough as well.
Yeah. Entertaining, thorough. It's funny when, especially when it comes to The Rock kind of stuff, because I just think about when we always make fun of it. So
Yeah.
So go check it out for sure. But with Lobo, like he took the guy who should be Lobo and casted him as Aquaman because he likes doing that weird casting stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, so they can cope as much as they want.
Yeah.
They're
still gonna go see it.
We're gonna talk about it as soon as Brian jumps in, but that's perfect.
They are exhausting.
Yeah. Too much.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Yeah. He's gonna be great.
Yeah, Jason Momoa, he should have been playing Lobo from the beginning.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. He was surprised he got casted as Aquaman. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah. And he was fine as Aquaman, but I'm like, how did Snyder sit down with him and see him in any role except Lobo?
Yeah.
That always weirded me out. Like, seriously, dude?
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Here, I like this one. Silhouetted said Adam Driver as DCU's Brainiac. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a solid one.
Yep.
Because then he could definitely use his military training to be more I don't say robotic, but kind of robotic, you know what I mean? Very like, like emotionless, as a military person, soldier should be. Yeah.
I agree.
I think he'll do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
See, Dan said, I'm ready to see Den of Thieves 2. That has piqued my interest. Big Gerard Butler fan. Ice Cube son stars appeal to me. I think he's gonna kill it. Yeah, I saw the poster, so it looks interesting. Gerard Butler and
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
O'Shea Jackson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
Yeah. I like the first Den of Thieves, and Gerard Butler, I think, is like one of the coolest people in Hollywood. I think he's just a cool dude. So I'll watch pretty much anything that he shows up in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got a good 2025 ahead of him with a Den of Thieves and then How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's right. Forgot he's doing that.
Yep. He will be playing the live action version of Stoic, the character he voiced.
People getting upset with what's her name?
Astrid, the casting of Astrid.
Getting all upset with her, but meanwhile, like, what is he, Welsh? Gerard Butler? I think
he's Scottish, I believe.
Scottish. Mm-hmm. Playing a Viking. It was like what are we talking about, man? Like,
yeah, they got even in the even in the animated movies, like, everyone had different accents pretty much.
Yeah.
As there were some of the people of Burke had Scottish accents, some of them had English accents, some of them had Irish accent. Hiccup, and Astrid had like whole American accents.
Yeah. The twins sounded like Valley kids.
Yeah.
From the Valley from like the 90s. That's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
and then you got McLovin sounding like McLovin.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I like that actress, Nico Parker. I liked her on thought she was good on The Last of Us. I was upset at the beginning of it.
Yeah. She was also in Dumbo, the live action Dumbo.
She was in the live action Dumbo. Yeah.
Yeah, when she was like really young.
Really young. I thought she was just kind of okay in that, but she was super young, kind of getting her feet under her.
Yeah. She's definitely a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
So
Tandy Newton's her mom. Looks just like her mom too.
Yeah, when you put them pictures next to each other.
Yeah.
We got Cold Lords in the house. What's up, Cold Lords? What's going on, man? I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out Cold Lords. They're doing a bunch of trailer reactions. I saw their Reacher reaction trailer reaction came out today. So yeah, go check out Cold Lords. See.
Yeah. By the way, thanks for everyone who tuned into our Reacher reaction.
Yeah. Holy crap, man!
Right?
Yeah, I did not know. And yeah, you're the one that recommended it. You're like, oh, we should watch it. We should watch it. Finally got around watching it, threw it up, and did not expect it to get like, I think we got like 15 subscribers just from that one video, and it got like 36. I think it's almost at 3,700. So,
which is awesome.
Yeah, for us, it's super awesome. So, yeah, and it got me rewatching Reacher. So I didn't realize I never finished season 1. I never even finished. I think I got to the last 2 episodes and never finished. So I started rewatching it and do that, and then I'm gonna start season 2. I never started season 2. So I'm episode 6, I think. No, I'm starting episode 7 of season 1 now. I forgot how good it was, man. It's so freaking good. The action is perfect. Oh, it's so good.
I really enjoy Reacher. I'm happy that they went more book accurate, with it. And like I've said in the past, the making a series out of it. And I'm starting to believe this goes for pretty much all like most novels or book adaptations. I think a show is a much better course of action than a movie.
Yeah. And then you get a dude who's just like a monster of a man with Alan Richardson. It's like, man, the dude, like, because like I'm watching season 1 right now, and he's completely jacked. Season 3, the trailer we watched for season 3 is like he looks like double the size. Like like he's like twice the size he is from season 1. Like he just got bigger. Like it's just insane.
Yeah. And he's already been like, even prior to getting cast, he's always been a big dude. And it seems like he got even more jacked to for this role.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, I really enjoy him as Reacher. I think there were a couple times like in season 1 where just kind of like his vocal delivery. I kind of felt like a little bit of Thad Castle was trying to kind of crawl his way out, like once or twice. But yeah, I really enjoy him in the role. Kind of happy. Always been a fan of his, so it's nice to see him get like a really like a star-making role.
Yeah, same. Because this is, and Amazon does those so well. Those it's not not the same author who does Cross, right?
No,
it's
that's James Patterson. The Reacher novels are done by Lee Child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it's the same, fallen cop, ex-military, solving crimes, kind of stuff like that. Like, yeah, they do that super, super well. So,
much as I like Tom Cruise, he was just such a weird choice to play Reacher.
Absolutely.
And Lee Child actually, I remember, I don't know if he was like at a signing event or like a convention or something where he was asked why the casting of Tom Cruise, since he's pretty much in every way the physical opposite of the character. And if I remember correctly, Lee Child said in an interview, well, you know, his size is more of a metaphor for an unstoppable force. And I'm thinking, like, dude, you constantly reference his size in the books. You know, that this is a big, like, just bear of a dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, because then when Richardson was cast, he basically like walked it back in a different interview.
Sorry, my cat is being such a pain in the ass right now. And I gotta give a shout out to Dark Room Reviews for the super sticker. Appreciate that, man. Make sure you guys go check out Dark Room Reviews. There's a lot of physical media kind of stuff. So reviews and whatnot. So make sure you guys go check out Dark Room Reviews. Try to see what he's put out recently. Baby Girl, another Baby Girl review. Nosferatu review. So make sure you go check him out. You know, talking about collecting movies, you know, a lot of physical media stuff. So make sure you guys go check out Dark Room Reviews. Appreciate you always being here, man. You know, and I think you were doing started doing some live shows too. A couple of weeks ago, we had Chillmonger on, which was awesome. You know, Chill's definitely part of the group here. So, you Dave show as well. So yeah, definitely go check out Dark Room Reviews. Put up what was the link there? But give a super chat or super sticker. Yeah, I need to get more goodies in here. I feel like I want to play. I was watching a bunch of Macho Man clips today at work.
Remember when Macho Man? I think it was actually back in 2002, like around like a couple months after the first Spider-Man came out in theaters. He put out a rap album.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's horrible.
That's hilarious.
It was horrible. Horrible.
It was so funny.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he was grasping for anything at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Cole said human growth hormone will do that to you for Reacher. Yep. Also, everyone's sharing some of their stuff in here. Yeah, Zach, member for 11 months. Man, 11 months. That's wild.
Nice.
I know Zach is like one of the first ones that do it to join, you know. Dark Room 2 months. Appreciate that, man. And also, holy crap. Zach just gifted 5 memberships, man. Who did you who so let's see who got it. So Tank Kramer got it. I got it. I'm not even watching. How did I get it? Xavier got one from Zach. Peter Meets Film got one from Zach. Appreciate that. Was that Wreck Baby got one? Terrence Thompson got one. So yeah, congrats, man. And thank you, Zach, man, for hooking it up with 5 memberships.
Yeah, man, real talk.
Yeah. This goes for Zach and all the new members.
Shit. Got your ass.
Love that one.
Yeah. I was watching a highlight reel of him doing it. I completely forgot he was in Black Klansman, and he did it in Black Klansman.
I forgot about that. He sure did.
Him and the sheriff are sitting across from John David Washington, and they were talking about it, and he had told him, he goes, you know, being a black man in you know, a racist city, you know, like a KKK city, you know, and they said something and he started, he goes, she, and then he got like cut off midway through. I was like, oh man, I completely forgot about that.
He sure did.
Yeah. Again, that was a great movie. I was
about that.
so pissed off that year that Spike Lee did not win. Like for
That was one of his better works in recent years.
Man, it was
too.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
And it just had a great like, and that's like a lot of people are like bitching too because I believe, we did Adam Driver win awards. Is he the only one that won an award for it? I think.
I want to say he did.
I want to say yeah too, but he's the only one, you know, because he Spike Lee was up for director, that didn't get it was up for best movie of the year, but then they gave it to Green Book, which I thought was like Green Book was good as well, but Black Klansman was just so good. It was so good.
It was really, really good. Probably one of my favorite Spike Lee movies, if I'm being honest, and you know, it's one that I periodically come back to.
It's got like a lot of good like rewatchability. You know?
It definitely does.
A lot of his movies do, yeah.
A
lot of his movies do, but you know, like Do the Right Thing is great, but Black Klansman I thought was 100% robbed. Super.
Yeah.
I was so upset.
Yeah, it was.
I missed it.
It was almost criminal, if I'm being honest.
Says Spike Lee, and y'all talking about, oh man, School Days. I mean,
I just looked at. I'm like, how many
Malcolm X. Like I'm like, whoa, you got
134.
There's so many movies.
There's so many.
We're on Green Book. I'm like, nah, bro, that's like 30.
Dude, can you guys give me 1 minute? I want to go get something to drink.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, because I watched it. I'm like, oh, it's so good with so many good actors in it, and Green Book won over Black Klansman. That's like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things. When you really talk about Spike Lee, he just has so many movies.
Yeah.
He got Game. That's one of my favorites. Crooklyn. We talk about Malcolm X, Mo Better Blues. You know, so I told you it's School Days. Those are like my Inside Man. Those are my favorites. And anything that you see the guy standing doing nothing, and you see him the camera just rolling, like he's just being pushed by a wheelbarrow or something like that. That's what I'm talking about.
I guess I'm looking at his IMDb. He's got 4 in pre-production, 4 movies in pre-production right now.
And it's funny because like a lot of his movies, he finances himself. So that's
yeah. I mean, a lot of his movies aren't like big budget movies, you know, and they don't need to be, you know, because he tells like, you know, stories.
And I think that's what he says. He says, "I'm a storyteller more than I'm anything. I'm a truth teller. I'm a storyteller. That's just who I am." So I just factory reset my computer, so I was so mad. I just factory reset. Like I was gonna throw it out the window. I just said, "Forget everything. I quit."
Nothing. At least he did that and not like take a back to it.
I was so mad. I was like 2 hours early. It's like 2.5 hours. I was like, no. Taking all of you off. I don't care about anything else on it. So
sometimes, man, it's what you gotta do sometimes.
It's so fun.
But yeah, appreciate Zach for the members and Dark Room.
Yeah, I saw Xavier was on there. I saw all the list. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Got Ty. What's up, Ty? We were just shouting out Ty's Twitter. You know, make sure you go check out Ty on Twitter. If you want to drop your link down there, because I know you do a lot of Twitter or X Spaces, whatever the hell it's called now. I know you send the invite a lot of times. Like I'm at work or I'm driving. Like you send it like during the day. I'm like usually busy.
He went live around like 6 o'clock or something like that. I was literally driving home. I was like, man.
Yeah. I was just getting home. So, but during the day, I try to at least listen when I can. You know, but the past 2 weeks, you know, with the holidays, everything's been all up in the air with my work hours. So,
I hear you.
But definitely go check out Ty on Twitter, man. His Twitter Spaces are a lot of fun. You know, we said Profess was in there. You know, Blue's in there. I think
Blue is awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I know stuff, right? I got a lot of comic books. Blue feel like maybe every time I talk to him, I feel like I need to know more. I need to go study. I got to study my comic books before I go talk to Blue.
Yeah, and I like listening to him whenever he's on, even on his own channel, but whenever he's on with other people, and say like you're not fully caught up, or you don't know, you're missing a chunk of information. A lot of times there's some people that might like talk down to you, like, oh, you need to know this. He's just like, he's more chill. That's what I always appreciate with like listening to him.
I was on with him one time, and he gave me some homework, and I literally looked at it. I was like, I'm gonna go home and do. I watched. I was reading. I was like, oh, this is so good. I can't believe I didn't know this. Like, so I knew that Storm and T'Challa were a part of Fantastic Four for like an issue. I didn't realize it was like 4. So when I went through all 4, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so good. And like, he put me on something I never forgot, because I didn't realize T'Challa's been in more besides She-Hulk. He's been in more Fantastic Four comic books than any other side character.
That's cool.
She-Hulk, because she was part of the Fantastic Four for a little bit too. So that's other reason.
I would have assumed Spider-Man would be up there too.
Spider-Man is up there.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is up there.
Yeah.
Because Johnny Storm
what I
and
I was just talking about Black Panther, comic book stuff. Danny said that Riddler picture would be a great gift.
Just saying. I bet it would.
I know.
I love Danny. Like it. I was just looking at my wall since I'm away from my wall and just looking at like how much crap, and realizing that. So I got like 15 more Funko Pops for Christmas. My kids just find like they look online and they find for stuff, and then they tell my wife, and they just ordered all of it. I was like,
nice.
Okay, where am I going to put this crap?
That's funny.
Good kids.
Yeah, right. He said that clip is hilarious.
Shit.
I got your ass. I just felt like I think my girlfriend's the one that like was like, we were watching something and that popped up, and she, oh, that should be it. Like whenever somebody like subscribes or does something, it's like, I got you. I was like, that's what you want.
Did you guys do any of the Creature Commandos or?
Not yet. We were just kind of going through chat and hanging out.
Yeah,
Wayne, see what was happening with you. Well, here, real quick, Danny, I saw this. I want to talk about. Danny said Green Book was better. Son of Sam is one of my favorite Spike Lee movies. Green Book was better than Black Klansman. They're both good movies. I enjoyed Green Book. Don't get me wrong.
Green Book is.
It should definitely be in the top, movies of the year Oscar category kind of stuff. But then you have to pick between those 10. And I remember that year I was like, oh, this is Spike Lee's year, right? That's what I was really thinking.
Dude, I thought it was his for the taking. I thought it was his for the taking.
It was the part I think I had about Green Book was it's a great like first person narrative about a black man trying to travel through the South, doing all his music and doing all this stuff, and looking a different way. But it's coming from the white man's point of view. That's why I never could get past it. I never get past it. I was like, he's right there.
A little too white savior for you.
Yes, I just can't do that. It's too much for me.
That's why I hate the movie The Blind Side. That's why I hate The Blind Side.
100%.
They turned Michael Oher and they made him look like an idiot.
I mean, I don't like 47 Ronin for that same reason. Last Samurai, like that whole idea that this culture's been around for all this time, these people have been around all this time, but you're the one who can come and save the day.
White outsider.
I can't do it, man. So like I understand. I know it's a good movie. I recognize it, but I will probably watch Black Klansman more. And enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Vigo and Mahershala were fired. They were great. Don't get me wrong; they were great. And it was stuff like that. But
I just don't like the seeing the white savior type of complex all the time. It's not something for me. It's just not for me. Yeah, I think when you have cultures and peoples, the people that have been around doing the things for all that time. I don't understand how, but I came out, I figured it out. It was me. I got it. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
I get it.
Just, and they were both true stories, Green Book is a true story. Black Klansman was also a true story, So yeah.
I understand. I mean, I never got past the fact that he never won for Malcolm X.
Yeah. You seriously.
It's like, how?
Seriously.
Said
Smoking the Bandit, the most coveted Funko Pop. Okay. Bandit is in the Trans Am. Nice. That's cool. That is cool.
That is really cool.
Is that a bigger one? Like a bigger Funko?
It's probably one of the wider ones.
Yeah.
Like I have.
Yeah.
Here. We have the whole scene. I think I have
like a scene one. Yeah.
What is it? Like this, or one of the wider ones.
Yeah. Because I have Thor stabbing Thanos. Oh, that one's cool.
I have Loki when he becomes God of Stories and stuff like that. So I have that one, and he sits on the throne, holding all the storylines.
Very nice.
That one's cool.
Pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah. What about Green Book is Vigo. Yeah, he made the movie for me. I thought it was funny.
No, I'm not disagreeing either. But it's just that's not for me. I know what it is for me. Yeah.
Estimated movie was also the Best of Enemies. I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't think I've seen it either. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. Best of Enemies.
Yeah. So I said my parents bought me a King Funko Pop for Christmas. Nice.
Oh, wait.
Right here.
I remember Best of Enemies. Yeah. Taraji P. Henson and Sam Rockwell.
Oh.
That one's coming back. It's about 5 years old.
So it's not too bad, not too old.
You're right. I got a couple of. I got He Who Remains. I got King right here. I got all those. Yeah, love those.
Yeah, look at that. I don't think I've seen that one, but we'll also save that, man. Find Jonathan Majors one day, have him sign it. I got that one too. He also like Luke and the Speeder. Yeah, I seen that one. I seen that one around. I like that one. The Thanos one I have bought, and we were supposed to do like a giveaway when we were like at like 200 subscribers. It just never happened.
He was like, I could give this away, but
yeah, it was we were still new. That was even before Spoiler Kings. It was, it was like the beginning of everything. It was like the beginning of Spoiler Kings, and it kind of like shifted and Spoiler Kings became its own thing, and then it was the beginning of like our football stuff, and that kind of shifted and became its own thing too. So now those are all just memories. Actually, did you guys see the clip I sent you guys with because I was going through, I was like, it was 5 days after 5 days after Chadwick Boseman passed away, me and the co-host at the time, Fredo, we're talking about obviously, we're the clip I sent you was the one little clip of like a 30-minute conversation of like how great Chadwick was and this and that. But I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my god, like I was saying recast without saying recast, but I'm like, oh, they're not gonna do this. They're like, they already have a plan, blah blah blah. I was like, how wrong you were. I was like, what are they gonna do? T'Challa too? I was like, that's exactly what they're gonna do. I was like, 2020, 4 years ago, man, almost 5 years ago. I was like, you were wrong, man. It's exactly what they what you said, like what I said, like they're not gonna do. They're like,
hold my beer, I got this.
Exactly. That's how I kind of want to clip some of those things. Are you sure about that? Like clip that in there.
You should have it in bubbles. Like, I was so wrong right here. They would never do this. They're not gonna just get rid of T'Challa. They never would do this. How wrong I was.
Oh man. Yep. But y'all watch the NBA? I do.
I watch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching the Bulls game right before it came down here. I was actually watching on my computer. That's why I thought the computer was gonna be fine. I was watching the Bulls game, watching the Bulls beat was it Charlotte tonight? It was overtime. I think it was Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm not on it as I used to be, man. When back in the day, like elementary school, high school, even after high school, everything was NBA, NFL. You know,
So my mood.
I watch a lot of highlights now.
I feel like the NBA too much is controlled by the refs so much, and I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's almost like they
NFL's getting that way too, though.
100%. You know, it's entertainment. So when you become entertainment, you realize that there's going to be things that are not just sport in itself. And the further we get away from away from sport and get more into entertainment, the less I like it. I like the actual quality of competing competition. There should be a winner or loser. If you do better, you do better. That's just what it is. Yeah. I can watch a 3-10 game and be entertained because I like what's going on. I can watch an NBA game that's in the 80s, enjoy seeing them play and actually let them defend. And I like hand checking. I think that all those things are good. I don't need free flowing things all the time that you can't touch a person. I don't like that stuff. You know, I'm the type of person that you come in, you do that in the gym. I'm going to put a forearm in your chest and then dare you to do something about it. Like, no, you don't come on the court and call that stuff. That's me. So, you know, I don't want to see that in the NBA either, you know?
Yeah. It's just, it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's just, I'm older and I just don't have no time. So, like, when I sit down and watch a game, I usually, like, am disappointed. You know, even if the Bulls win, I'm like, okay. You know, that's why I watched like highlights like maybe every other day. You know, there's a bunch of channels I follow that just all they do is just highlights, you know, of the past like 2 days or something like that. You know, like they do daily highlights. So, you know, but really, I know I fell off. Like I used to know like everybody in the league. Now,
I still enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know, I still watch TNT. Using when I got my 4 monitor set up, I use 3 of them, and the 4th one's a TV.
Nice. That's how you do it.
I'm watching something always.
Yeah, and
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, especially when you have 4 monitors, 4 or 5 monitors,
right?
That's what I do. Cold Lords said, "Been watching the new Squid Games. Are you guys gonna review it? I forgot that came out like today, right? Or yesterday?
It came out a couple days ago. This past Friday, I believe.
It came out Friday.
Yeah.
I gotta finish it. I'm only like 2 episodes in. I gotta pick up the pace.
It's weird because I'm like, why?
That's from the trailer. I was like, why are we doing exactly the same thing? Yeah. So that's what got me interested in watching it, but I forgot it was out. I'm gonna watch it. You know, if it's good and we all watch it quick enough, then we'll review it. But you know, we'll
I binge stuff. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna be sitting there on my butt just watching stuff all day.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's look at this neighborhood Spider-Man thing because I really want to talk about that because I am.
Commandos.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm ready here. Cool, man. We'll get in contact, Danny, so we can talk Dune.
See you, Danny.
I would love to do that if Danny can come on. I will be here on time if you do that.
Well, I think we could do something like offline, especially the next couple of days with the holiday and stuff like that. So
easy.
Yeah, we'll contact you, man. All right.
All right. First 3 episodes are meh. Okay.
It gets better. Okay, I want to watch it. I started rewatching. I was telling Brandon. Started rewatching.
Severance.
Reacher. Well, Severance already done. I watched all of season 1. So freaking good. So good. I cannot wait.
I'm watching it, and the first 3 episodes, I realized I really didn't care about this stuff going on. Like, it was fine. I just didn't care. Those like 4 through 10, I'm like,
this is the end of it. Well, what got me was like
it's the best ending. It's the best ending.
The best ending. it went from like Adam Scott being in is innie, and then it just cuts to him like baby crying in the car, and I'm like, what? It's like you just sitting there like ugly, like ugly crying. I was like, what the hell's going on? But I absolutely love that. But I was watching Reacher. I didn't watch season 2, so I wanted to rewatch season 1, and then I started to realize I never finished season 1.
Oh, I watched all of it. Especially with 3,000 people looking at that video, you might as well watch some of it.
So we're definitely gonna do a season 1 and season 2 review before season 3 comes out.
Yeah. I watched all of it, so I enjoy it.
Mhm.
I sometimes just watch Reacher, like if I'm playing something in my car, I'll just put it on.
Yeah,
because I don't have to see it. I already know what's going on.
He's kicking ass, and and then it's all dialogue, and then
it's a very simplistic plot, but the way that it's handled, I think, is just terrific.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Tony says you need to watch Cross. Cross is so good.
Cross is really
so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, let's watch this. Spider-Man. Get us ready for that.
Cool.
All right. Next, I haven't seen this one yet, so I'm kind of excited to see it.
I started to watch it. I waited though.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Let's watch it. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Sting Kareem. We're Brandman, Brian the Grizzly, and we're gonna check out this new trailer that we got. Finally got a trailer for Spider-Man. What, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? I think it's called.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. The animated started off as a prequel to Tom Holland Spider-Man, and I think they're going away from that now, though. So we'll see. Yeah.
We'll talk about this afterwards. So.
Yeah. So we'll watch it, and then we'll talk about it. So cool.
Can y'all hear this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Peter, you're gonna be late.
Sorry, babe, I'm up. I'm okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
you know me, clumsy PD Parker. Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces. Parker out.
Superpower size kid, know you want a neighbor like me. Look out.
Somebody help me! He's running, grab him! Gotcha! I thought it was dead meat.
Check out our next victim in his dumbass costume.
Is my suit really that bad? Ouch. Watch out for that ladder! Just consider it a good deed from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me, by the way. I'm Spider-Man.
There we go again. Swinging through the city so fast you could barely notice him.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Need my city, you need me. Taking off the mask, I know what you see. Know you want a neighbor like me. Just a young man cleaning up the streets. Ain't nothing changed, no, this is the real me.
So, you're Spider-Man. With my help, you'll achieve greatness.
Oh man, this suit's incredible! If you ever need another butt
It's the
kicking,
foundation
just look
suit,
for
huh?
your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Know you want a neighbor like
And no, you may not be excused from said test. Ah, nice of you to join us, Mr. Parker. See me after class.
Okay.
I like the animation style. I think that's kind of cool. Pretty sure he killed that dude with the brick.
But he's getting brain damage, man.
Yeah. He's not getting up anytime soon.
Yeah. The animation, I don't know, man. I part of it I like it, and part of it I don't.
I don't like it. Just plain simple. I don't like the animation at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
like
kinda dig it.
I like what they do with Into the Spider-Verse and all that stuff. I like that animation a little bit more than I like this one.
Yeah. Oh.
I
My
don't
way
like
saying
this one.
she's loving the old school comic book look.
Mhm.
Like there's parts of it that I do like. I think like when he's Spider-Man, it looks cool, but like I don't like how Peter looks. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm trying to think what like if anybody in chat knows like if this looks like something else.
Well, I think I'm hating more than anything because I want Spider-Man 98.
Same.
You know
I
what?
love Spider-Man 98. Let's continue that.
It's like everyone saying I want this, and you decide not to do it. And X-Men 97 was such a big hit. Why the hell aren't you giving me what I want? Like that.
Well,
makes
this
more
got
sense.
announced the same time as X-Men 97 because I remember that D23 however many years ago they were talking about this and X-Men 97 at the same time. This got delayed a bunch of times.
Yeah,
because they should have just scrapped it. X-Men go Spider-Man 98 because this is what we
would've
always
loved
wanted.
Spider-Man.
Everyone wants it.
Yeah, I would have loved Spider-Man 98.
Yeah. Well, so go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if it still happens one of these years because it's so. It feels like there's a new Spider-Man cartoon like every 2 years.
Yeah, I feel like it is going to happen because it's just too popular.
Yeah.
But with this though, originally it was supposed to be the prequel to Tom Holland, his Spider-Man. Are they going away from it, right?
Yeah, I think they announced that this will not be canon to that.
To that, right? Yeah. So
the story was going too much, so like it starts the beginning is that way, and then it follows its own storyline afterwards.
Yeah. So which is probably for the best because of what Big Fun Entertainment when I was just saying he goes a Black Osborne, here we go.
Oh yeah, I'm not bothering with comment sections on that.
I mean, but why do that and then get all the hate and then change it back later? Like if we do Spider-Man 98, they're not going to have a Black Osborne then either. So why start it, get all the hate, and then change it back? There's no reason for to get the hate then. I don't even care, but don't give me all the hate. It takes the focus off what it's supposed to be.
If you ask me, a Black Osborne makes sense, even in the context of the comics. How many white guys do you see with waves like that?
Jewish people. I got a lot of Jewish friends. They got waves just like I used to have, man. They brush it backwards. They got waves. They be hitting it, man. I'm like, I see you. Yeah, I have a friend who used to wave a wave cap at nighttime to keep it straight. So I can see it.
It's Coleman Domingo though voicing the character. I'm never going to complain about it. Hang on.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Coleman Domingo is definitely a very big plus to it.
Yeah.
That's why
I legit thought when I first saw Harry, like I thought Harry Osborn was a girl.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, oh, who's the chick? And even so, this picture you have here, like you see, like right in between you guys, where right under you guys,
that looks like a girl.
Yeah, and the lips are a little bit more redder, like the eyes are more feminine. It's just like, yeah, right there, like
right.
There you go.
Can you give it to me, please? Come on.
Watch out for that ladder. Just consider it a good deed
After
from
hit
your...
them with the brick.
Let's start here.
Bam.
Yeah.
That dude is dead. That kid is dead. He killed the shit out of that kid.
Right there. That's a girl.
It's very, very feminine. The lips aren't as red. In that poster, scene at the end, it like looks more. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It's very. I don't know.
I agree.
And it just could be the animation style. It could be just the way that it's animated. But yeah. At first I'm like, oh, who's the chick? and then as the trailer went on, I'm like, oh, Is that a man bun? Probably.
I don't know. Like I know a lot of guys that have long hairs, right? Long hair. I've never seen them put in a little puff in a man bun. I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's a new one for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was like. I don't know. Maybe it's a newer trend.
I don't know. I'm old, so maybe not. Maybe I just don't know.
Yeah, like everyone hating on Superman's broccoli cut. Meanwhile, like there's so many people with broccoli cuts now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't know if this is something newer. But like you said, I haven't really seen it. You know, but I don't know. It just
I'm not loving it.
You know, he was wearing a Hillary Clinton kind of blazer with the shoulder pads.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I was getting. I was like,
yeah, dressed like super effeminate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just weird. I'm not loving the animation, and I just think that you could have done something different.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like it. It's different. More old school comic booky, which I think is kind of fun.
Yeah. Mama Bear.
Harriet Osborn.
Harriet Osborn.
Like that. Yeah, but I mean, you know, besides the the race swap, which I'm pretty sure Chill has a video on.
I've seen it. I've seen it, and as soon as he released it, it had like 900 views immediately. Like, it was like released 3 minutes ago. Boom.
Yeah. But besides that, it's just I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. You know, I mean, obviously I'm gonna watch it just because I'm a nerd like that. You know, but
they're not trying to recapture us. We're going to be there regardless, right? Just stop doing it for no reason. I just want you to do it. If you're going to do it for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but now we're going to have all this hate. This whole Spider-Man thing is going to be surrounded by hate because of this. And then it's going to go back. So what's the point of doing it at all?
Yeah. Once we get the Osborns in the MCU, like the odds are it'll probably be a white dude and his white son, you know. So, yeah. I mean, you could have had Coleman Domingo playing, like voicing Osborn, and Osborn still being white. You know, like I think we talked about before. Coleman Domingo does the Batman audio adventure podcast thing. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know. But yeah, we'll see. January 29th. You know, watch it for sure.
Mama Bear.
So racing gender swap, you make her gain, and you'll check all the boxes, all
in one. We just got all of it done.
Yeah. Yep. So you bring up Osborn, stop using black people in your race swapping agendas. Black people are not the ones doing this. Yeah, they're just black people to be shielded to take all the hateful arrows. Yep.
That's my point. So why am I getting all this hateful arrows and then can't even enjoy the Spider-Man? I'm not even a huge fan of this thing, but I know all the hate. That makes me be even less of a fan because I know the hate's coming.
Yeah, it's already catching hate, and then you just give them ammunition on top of that, like something that's at least it could be good. It could be a great cartoon. We all come back and it's like, oh my god, it was great, but just from this trailer, like, it's getting a lot of hate, and the race swap is just giving them more ammunition of being, oh, it's too woke and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's annoying.
Pretty much.
But yeah. So we'll see. January 29th, we'll talk about it. What day does that fall on? That is Wednesday. So yeah, we'll talk about it that
Thursday. That'd be perfect. Yeah.
Works out. Yeah. Yep. So, but cool. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Are you excited about it? Are you interested at all? Leave a comment. Let us know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, and come check us out live. If you are watching us live right now, make sure you guys stick around because we're going to finish up with some more of your comments. All right. What you guys saying? Saying I want to tell you I might be picking up the first book of the series for Silo.
You need to. You need to. The more I read, the more I'm like, damn, this is better than the show.
Maybe that'll be next on my list. I'll start reading the Silo novels.
Yeah. I know my girlfriend read it and she said like it's a very self-contained story in the one book. But I believe was it in our community stream? The Obi Thorin Alliance was telling us there's 3 books and one is just a prequel. One is just backstory lower.
So the second shift is a prequel.
Okay.
So the second one is a prequel, and the third one goes to go on with the story. Yeah.
Okay. Digging it. Maybe we'll put out tutorials on how to get waves like Norman.
Dude, I remember growing up, man. You had to have a brush in your hand at all times, trying to brush your hair. Let's go all day, every day. Oh man, you can't go straight down. You gotta go to the side a little bit because you want to have your waves to go straight across your head.
I remember my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Johnson. He had like waves like that, and he was the same thing. Always just sitting there, brushing his hair.
If you want to have 360s, you gotta brush your hair all the time. And then if you work out, you gotta put a wave cap on. That's DJ Moore. That's why he has a wave cap on all the time. That's what it is.
DC did that, Brogu, with Victoria Ferris, an Asian lesbian. Oh, he goes, why not use an Asian race swap? Yeah, they did. DC did that.
Why? But you're not doing a main person. That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's some hardcover books I want to get. Al Pacino autobiography, Whoopi Goldberg, put an autobiography at the beginning of this year. Nice. I understand there'll be more Asians here and there, but consistently using black people to race swap. Yeah. It's so weird.
It's like you're trying to. I don't know if you're trying to make us like there's more black characters, or you're trying to get other people to be upset about it. That's why you do it. I don't know what the difference is, but I'm tired of seeing it at this point.
Yeah.
Just give us real characters. That's it.
I get it.
Yeah.
And then stop giving all the black characters lightning powers. Black character got lightning power.
Yeah.
Rick, on the spot right now, can you guys give me 6 characters that don't have lightning powers? Black characters that don't have lightning powers.
Jon Stewart.
T'Challa.
Yeah.
I mean, Vixen.
Aqualad.
Aqualad is there. That's good. Where's that? That guy back there, brother Voodoo.
Brother Voodoo,
yeah. What's another one?
Steel. I don't know if he counts.
Yeah.
I think he counts. I think Steel counts.
Yeah, Steel counts, right?
I'm trying to think what another one is. Why am I drawing a blank at the moment?
It's just because all of them have lightning powers.
Yeah.
Or like that's just what it is. It's just so many of them have lightning or shock or something like that.
The Spike count. The Spike was made for the TV show.
I was thinking about Spike.
But he became into the card. He became into the comic book though.
You're missing the big one. His movie's coming out in 2 weeks, like in 6 weeks.
Okay, Captain America.
Sam Wilson.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sam Wilson. Hey, Mama Bear got it. Yeah, Mama Bear.
Yeah, there you go. Mama Bear got it.
It's like us. That's the easiest one.
Yeah.
Someone gave me 10, and I was barely able to come up with 10. It was real tough.
That's real. Michael J. Fox. What? Electrocuting character.
Like, it doesn't matter. You could be a Spider-Man. They gave Miles Morales electrical. It's just whatever.
Oh, shock thing. Yeah. What?
Got a question for you guys though.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys been seeing any of the stuff about Superman and the reports that the movie, the first screening didn't go so well.
Really? I'm hearing opposite.
I heard a combination of the two. Like I heard that it was getting like a
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, like a negative response, and then I heard
they're negative,
well.
but they said that it's like very much like the Mummy.
Interesting.
Very much like Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. So in Superman, I mean, a lot of it was a lot of hate and whatever.
And because a lot of what I saw was that it was Guardians of the Galaxy 1 like good. You know, it was like that. Which I'm like, that.
There you go. Superman's first tests are worrying per Hollywood insiders. Conflicting reports over it. Poorly, very negative. The buzz not good. Screaming mixed signals of DC reboot. There's like 15 articles about it not being good, guys. Not good. You should be worried. It's just there's a lot of negative stuff about there, and I don't believe it. And the reason I'm bringing all this up is I don't believe it.
Yeah,
remember, I'm the one on the side of I'm not trusting James Gunn with all of this stuff. I don't believe this negative screening stuff. Like, no, there's no way that it's that bad, right? James Gunn comes up with he does movies with scripts, full storylines. You know, it's all figured out. Marvel just throws shit together and then they go through a screening and they figure out the story. You know,
well now, yeah.
Nowadays,
They said for the last 6 years, it's been just throwing this shit together. You know, James Gunn thought this stuff out. He's playing this stuff out. I think it's just different from Marvel, and that's why these executives don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe all this negative stuff. You know, and also if it's like Brendan Fraser's The Mummy, who the fuck doesn't like that?
I love it. I love Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
The only part I have problems with was, you know, is that when you go back in time and they are the people that are in Egypt. That's the only problem I have problem with the Mummy. I'm like, what? The most British white person is the Egyptian king princess. All right, okay, but besides that, everything else is good. You know, I enjoy that type of adventure type of feel. And doesn't that make sense for a Superman type of movie?
Yeah,
an adventure type of thing with other superheroes there. I think it should be good.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just looking at all this stuff. I was like, why? Why are people saying negative stuff about it? That doesn't make sense. And if it was a Marvel movie, they'll have 7 months of reshoots coming out in July.
I'm not very worried about it.
This is how crazy it is. So Comic Book Movie has 2 articles, comicbookmovie.com, right? Which I don't always go to them for my info because they're not the best. They have one article that Superman buzz not good following test screening. They have another article saying apparently Superman is described as Guardians of the Galaxy level good, and while some VFX is unfinished, a lot of shots were polished enough that 7 months ago that the audience shared their opinions and loved the movie. How do you have two different articles that have 2 completely different vibes on it? To me, that's you're playing both sides.
Yeah, because they probably hear both. But I mean, I like the Movie Web, comic book movie, blah blah blah. Dark Horizons is good, decent. What's the other one?
I forgot I always forget Dark Horizons is still around.
IMDb. You go to IMDb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, once again, and actually IMDb said it was like Captain America, the first Avenger.
I heard that,
and I didn't like that movie. And I know Brandman did. I thought it was the worst of all the Captain Americas.
I mean, it is, but
you know, but it's not a terrible movie, right? Like, you know, it's just I think it'll be solid enough of a movie that you can stand on it, because they're still standing on that movie, right? A lot of the things that are happening in the MCU still, Captain America still is developed in that first movie. You know, so I don't know. I don't know what to believe. That's why I kind of wanted to hear what you guys thinking about.
Yeah, I've heard something on you know, kind of going both ways, that it's got like a mixed reaction and then more positive reaction. So, but yeah, I know there's people actively rooting for this movie's failure. It weirds me out. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some of the ones responsible for putting together some of these articles, but I think that's reaching even on my end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not worried. James Gunn hasn't really failed me yet, so
I mean, he has come up with some movies that haven't hit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he has done things that haven't hit. I just don't think the superhero genre is going to be one of those that's not going to hit. If he cares about a movie, I just don't think. But am I worried about it? I mean, I'm not sure what's going to be. So I'm not going to sit there and go in blindly say it's going to be great. But when Warner Brothers executives are telling me something sucks, they're not the ones I'm always listening to. I mean, how do you know what something sucks? What determines your idea of what something is sucking? I don't understand that.
Yeah. I mean, and also like there's, because I saw the like some of the early ones saying it's good, but I was like, yeah, okay, cool. You know, like for me, not a reliable source has come out yet and said anything about the movie. None of those things I trust. They're cool to look and read. I don't trust any of them.
They have said that they have scheduled now about another month of reshoots. So a month of reshoots. When Marvel finishes the movie, they immediately schedule 3 months of reshoots. Immediately. So like
pretty much,
it's hard for me to get upset and worried about a month of reshoots. So the movie will be done in March instead of Captain America is going to be done February 7th for the 14th being the release date. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and worry about that right now.
Yeah. Because I know I heard it. I was like, how long? So it's they pickup shots. So he said it's quote pickup shots for Superman in order to enhance the film. And he's saying they're not called reshoots. They're those are reshoots.
They're reshoots. It's a month
yeah,
of reshoots.
That's semantic. Yeah. Get out of here. He goes, he said sort of. So when he was asked about reshoots, he said sort of, not a few days. We're going to do a day and a half of pickup shoots. No scenes, no reshoots, just a handful of individual shots to enhance the film. That's what he said on Threads.
Yeah, but what the reports of the articles the reports from the article that came out today are talking about that they have a month of reshoots scheduled now. But having a month of reshoots has to go also with the people's schedule. You know, like, so not everyone could be there at the same time once the movie has wrapped. So like it doesn't mean that, as I said, they're still doing reshoots for Captain America right now.
It's it's crazy at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that Taika already said, like, and other directors as well came out and they're like, yeah, you shoot until like the day before, like you're getting it ready until like the absolute final moment where you have to send out the film. But yeah, like Brian said, like reshoots, I'm not too worried about. You know, especially if it's just a month of it. It's you know, scheduling. You could be editing. You know, and in the middle of edit, you're like, this didn't look the way I wanted it to look. You know, so you're not really changing the scene. You're just changing the way it looks, possibly. You know,
even if you change the scene, you're not changing the script. The script was written. This is not Marvel, where they kind of give you a outline of how shit's going to go.
Yeah.
James Gunn, all his movies, he has a script written. So
yeah. So yeah, I'm not too worried. And all the early stuff, it's it's still too early until I start getting some more people that I actually trust talk about it, you know. But like I said, it's fun to read about it and like seeing what people are supposedly saying and stuff like that. You know, because I mean, you still got people saying like they saw Batgirl, you know, like, oh, I saw Batgirl, it was great. I was like, no, you didn't. Shut up.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Line your ass off.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure you saw parts of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure the director, you know, saw most of it. You know, even then, probably not all of it because it wasn't in, or it was in editing, right?
It wasn't in editing.
It was in editing stage,
and that's when they stopped it. So nothing. It was a full movie. You wouldn't see any of the effects on it or anything like that.
Yeah. Ooh, man, I'm in my basement. I'm like, fuck, I might have to put on my space heater.
That was me too.
I definitely got mine on like right now in here.
And I feel bad. So I know like some of you guys saw the cat earlier. I got him a haircut, so he's like bald, not bald, but really, really short. And I feel bad for him because it's kind of chilly down here, and he likes to chill down here. So, all right, let's see what you guys are saying. I saw it goes a black man versus an angry red politician is a bit of noise, but love me some Sam.
Bit on the nose.
I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that at all.
That's funny. And I mean, of course, she sees it differently because she's, you know, Canadian, so you see things.
All right.
Yeah. And the collector said, "Do you hear that Fantastic Four might be delayed to 2026?"
I did not.
I hear that.
So upset.
No, I've looked it up, and it looks like it's going to still be released the same time.
Yeah.
The last time they talked about it really being delayed was like 3 months ago, but as of now, it's going to be fine. The only thing that you're going to get a delay is Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man 4 is in the crap.
Yeah.
But I think Fantastic Four is going to be fine.
Yeah. Berger said, back in the day, there was movie critics show called Cisco and Ebert. Oh, we're from Chicago. We know Cisco and Ebert.
Oh yeah,
grew up on that, man. In 1977, there were movie critics that said Star Wars would be an epic failure. Yep, some of these critics don't know anything. Yeah.
I don't think that's what's going on here. I think executives just don't know. Marvel has changed everyone's mind of what a movie has to be. Well, superhero genre, they've changed the entire genre. So everything has to be this entity that Marvel has created. And you don't have to do it that way. There's a lot of different ways to shoot in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
You know, Dark Knight Rises. You think Christopher Nolan did follow the Marvel way of doing things? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. No, things don't have to be shot that way. Batman Begins, you watch it. As I said, that's not my favorite thing. It is. He loves it a lot. It's not my favorite movie, but the way it's shot is a story. It's a very well put together. It's different than what you usually get. If they did it this way, so who cares? You know, that'd be fine. This would be a good story. It'll be a good foundational piece. It doesn't have to blow the roof off. It just has to be a good foundational piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna share this again. The Who Killed the DCEU video from A Journey Through Cinema. Have you seen this, Brian?
Yeah, I was watching it.
You watched it? Okay. It's really good.
It was weird. It was on our channel, so you must have watched it, and then I'm looking at it.
Probably. Yeah. Because originally, I had them subscribed under the Spoiler Kings, and then I subscribed under my personal channel, and you know, support him because he's also a movie tuber. But there's a part of that where they talk about Marvel and how Marvel helped kill the DCU, but it's because the executives were so gun-ho about like we need to play catch up, we need to be Marvel, that
and that's what killed Snyder.
Somebody else. Yeah, you can't do that.
But I know people are not gonna like this. I still blame Snyder for trying to deconstruct all the damn superheroes. I don't need you to do that for fucking superheroes. Let the superhero be a superhero.
Yeah.
Don't deconstruct Superman. Like, what's wrong with you? We're gonna bring him down to the bottom and build him back. Fuck you. No.
Yeah, he just didn't understand the characters on a very fundamental level. I think Kevin Smith even said at like a I forgot if he was at a convention or what, but like Kevin Smith made a pretty good point. It seemed like the only like he never read any comics. The one that he read was The Dark Knight Returns, and really only paid attention to the scene where Batman and Superman fight and thought it looked cool.
Mm-hmm. And none of the build up to it, none of the storyline. Understand what Justice League is. Understand who Batman is. Like, you didn't do any of that shit, and that's what messed it up.
Yeah. Also, watch like I rewatched Batman v Superman again, and they tried mashing like 4 storylines in one movie. You know, they tried doing Dark Knight Returns plus Superman Doomsday. You know, plus like some Public Enemies in there a little bit. And, you know, like it was too much. Not to mention it tried to be one big trailer for a Justice League movie. So much so that they have like mini trailers introducing each member of the Justice League in the movie itself. Yeah. Which was like the clunkiest and laziest thing they could have done.
It felt unearned to me. The entire movie, the entire Justice League felt unearned. You didn't do what, you know, develop it the way it could have been. Because I personally, once again, I think Zack Snyder is a good comic book type of director. Because if you give him good characters and give him time to develop, and then tell him, no, don't do it. Like, don't let him go full Zack Snyder. Like, you don't let Taika go full Taika. Like, hey, no way, come on back. Wait. Stay in this realm. Then he could do a good ass movie. That's fine. But just don't go too far too fast. And I think that's the problem. They went way too far, way too fast.
Yeah, too much, too fast. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna make something real quick. So we gotta keep going.
Let me see. Warner Brothers killed the DCU. I know some people say Snyder, but Warner Brothers and Joss Whedon did.
Yeah, Warner Brothers was always the problem when it came to DC properties.
Yeah,
it's always
it was everybody, man.
Yeah,
you know, because people blame Joss Whedon.
Terrible.
Yeah, because you blame Joss Whedon, he did a horrible job, but also he came in the middle of it. You know what I mean? So like, he came in and worked on Snyder's film. You know, he finished Snyder's film, so it was doomed to fail.
Yeah, he was a hired hand. And you know, they wanted to do a completely different tonal shift from the movie that they had. Which was a weird thing to do, you know, just trying to ride the coattails of Marvel in that regard. You know, I definitely prefer the Snyder cut to the theatrical version. Even though I didn't necessarily like mind the theatrical version, if I'm being completely honest.
I hated the theatrical version, but I really liked the Snyder cut. I really liked the Snyder cut. I think I told Take that he was like, it was terrible. I was like, all right, but it was better. Quarterback.
It was a huge improvement over its predecessor. That's for sure.
Yeah, it
was Monday Morning Quarterback. It was, I'm looking at it and I could tell you that this doesn't work, so I'm going to change this. You know, so it's hard to say, but I liked it a lot more.
Yeah,
same.
I mean, yeah, when it comes down to like, it's better than the theater cut we got, but also it's almost 4 hours long, you know, and it drags on way too much, and like
there's things that could have been cut.
Yeah, but then that becomes the problem. It also is like you tried rushing so much that when you got to the movie, you have to tell a 4-hour movie to get a good story, you know, because everything else was so rushed.
Because you never developed Cyborg. No one gave 2 fucks about the Flash.
The Flash.
You didn't develop any of the fucking characters. You know, Ben Affleck is an amazing Batman, and you fucked that up. You had all the characters that it worked. It was just
Like you should have gave us more of a team up of Diana and Bruce teaming up to build this team. You know, we got a little bit in Wonder Woman, you know, why he like helped her out or whatever, you know, but it's like you should have got more. There should have been at least like 5 more movies before you got just to a Justice League movie.
Yeah, so you know, they just tried to speed run everything.
And I hate the Batman having Superman's son take on shit. I hate that idea. That is the worst thing ever. Why are you doing that? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was Batman versus Superman or Batman versus Ultimate Edition. Superman Ultimate Edition.
Was it beefy?
I can't really remember the difference between the two, to be honest. I think I only watched the Ultimate Edition all the way through once.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if I watched the Ultimate
Edition. I can't remember it that well.
And I was hyped on that because I love Dark Knight Returns. Love it. It's one of my all-time favorites comic books. And visually, I was like, you know, when they had him on the side of the building, you know, I'm like, oh, that's straight from the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's it. They didn't read it. They just watched the panels. So I know a lot of people didn't like Affleck as Batman in Batman versus Superman, but personally, I feel like he was redeemed in the Snyder Cut. I think Affleck is a perfect Batman. I love him as Batman, and we never got it. I think he would have been the perfect, like as Bruce ages, he's perfect for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I like Snyder's take on the DC universe. Okay.
Also, rewatch the Justice League one. Ben Affleck was so checked out. He was so checked out of that.
Oh, movie. He was done.
Man, he did not give a shit, man. Like this is demeanor. The entire movie was just like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, because they promised him a chance to do the Batman the right way, give him his own movie, do it all the right way, and they didn't do it. They did. How you don't develop Batman with one of the best guys to play Batman? It doesn't even make sense. Y'all want to do a new Batman movie every 5 years, and you don't even do that? What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ben Affleck got praised by Kevin Conroy. No, yeah, I mean Ben Affleck was awesome. Like you should have 100% developed that Batman. Like we should have gotten at least 2 Batman movies before we got a Justice League movie, and we didn't even get 1 Batman movie. We got a shared Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was
we should have had 3 Superman movies. Like no, they should have been teaming up. Like Superman and Batman should have been teaming up with these other side characters, leading up to like, oh shit. Like we all know each other. We all helped out each other. Like
Batman should have had his own movie. You know, Superman before Justice League, I would have been cool with at least 1 sequel to Man of Steel. I think if you were to put them together for the first time, like it should have been World's Finest.
Exactly, should have been World's Finest. Everyone knows that. Yeah.
Not Batman and Superman fighting, especially if you're doing a Batman who's kind of been at this for a while, who's been around the block at this point of time. You'd think he'd be a little smarter, and not just blindly wanting to murder the shit out of Superman.
Yeah. You had to make them friends first. Instead, they were enemies first, and then became friends in a horrible, horrible way. You know, and then he died. And I was like, what?
Why'd you say that name?
Yeah.
Snyder originally had a 5-story arc, but Warner Bros. Wanted to rush it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we didn't get, Avengers without having, was it 8 movies that came out first before you got the first Avengers? Like it was a lot of movies that came out. You don't rush that story. You have better characters. Let us see your character.
And that's why part of me is more happy that DC is its own studio now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're still under the umbrella of Warner Brothers, but they're their own studio. So they realistically make a lot of their own decisions, and they only have to answer to really one guy above everyone else. Where before Snyder had a lot of people to make happy, because it wasn't its own studio. DC was just part of Warner Brothers. It wasn't its own separate studio. So Snyder had like probably at least a dozen people that had to okay everything he did. And he was trying, and I'll give it to him. He was trying to make his own universe, but when you got to report to that many people, it sucks. And we've seen it in Marvel when Kevin Feige had to report to more people because Chapek bought in middle management. The quality sucks because there's too many people in there. Like, oh, we got to do this, we got to cut that, we got to do this, And now that was gone, that's gone, and now hopefully we're back to some good stuff. That's why I'm kind of like a little bit more hopeful that DC is its own thing now, which is nice.
Well, this is the whole point about the Superman stuff we're getting. Warner Brothers executives don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're executives. They just care about money. Money.
So they did Cyborg and Flash Justice and Zack Snyder's Justice League 100%.
They did.
Yeah, but I didn't need the choir for Aquaman. I didn't need that.
Cyborg should have. If you wanted to do Cyborg should have got his own. Each one of those characters should have got their own movie. Each one of them.
Or you could do it together.
Oh,
you could do it together.
Marvin.
What's up, Marvin? Cyborg was done better than Snyder Cut and Flash, of course. Cyborg's my favorite DC character. Hey, does Cyborg count as a black superhero without electricity? Or because he's half computer, he got to be electricity?
Yeah, I think he counts. I say he counts.
Yeah.
The worst part about that was Booyah. Booyah. I was like, fuck.
But that's what he's known for. That's what Cyborg is known for now. Like from Teen Titans and
Teen
stuff
Titans
like that.
go.
It's and I get you didn't want to do Green Lantern or Green Arrow as as the founding members of Justice League. Go with a character that people love. You with Cyborg. So I didn't mind that. A lot of people were hating that. Like, oh, he's not original. I don't care. Like, I don't care. He's not original. He's a cool character.
Yeah. That Batman Lois baby thing was scrapped. It should have been scrapped before it ever came out. They should have told him, no, that's stupid.
I agree.
Superman, the black suit was amazing. I agree with that.
It was cool.
I think Ben Affleck was a great Batman. The fight scene in the warehouse was cool as hell. But he's believable. Like, you believe a dude that big. Ben Affleck is big. Like, he's 245 and 6'4". He's big enough.
I'll be back. I'm going to get my heater.
All right.
It's freezing. Right.
You can grab it, huh?
Only Zack Snyder DC movie is I Like His Man of Steel. Agreed. So Ben Affleck got praised by Kevin Conroy because he understood that warehouse scene was dope. Okay. The Batman was supposed to be Affleck's movie.
Oh, I remember because he was going to direct it himself too, and then at one point, then when Matt Reeves came aboard, they said he was just going to direct the Affleck solo movie, and then it got overhauled into the Pattinson movie.
Dude, Affleck should have been it. That would have been so good, but it should have been done beforehand. Like that's why I'll be pissed off if I was him too. I'd be like, man, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna be real. Collector says, I personally didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I've only liked two actors who played Batman. That's Christian Bale and Robert Pattinson. Really? Not Michael Keaton? Okay. I don't even know if I like Christian Bale necessarily as Batman.
I enjoyed his Bruce Wayne.
Exactly.
Yeah, his Batman, I think it's low-hanging fruit. Yeah, I think it's low-hanging fruit to make fun of the Batman voice.
I think Robert Pattinson is a terrible Bruce Wayne. He was a pretty good Batman. He was a terrible Bruce Wayne, but it kind of made sense because you're so new.
Well, yeah, it was a different take on the character. He was 2 years in. He was constantly in Batman mode the entire movie, which I thought was kind of an interesting take, and it'll be interesting to see where they go with the sequel, with him kind of balancing the Playboy persona, hopefully at this point, with with Batman.
I still say I would go not including Kevin Conroy because he's not a live action one. I think Michael Keaton is number one.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Michael Keaton. I like Ben Affleck as Batman more than I like Christian Bale.
Mm-hmm.
But Christian Bale's a great actor, so I'm not going to sit there hate on it. And so, and then Robert Pattinson's right there. So
I really liked Pattinson in the role. I'm excited to see more of him in the role. Really enjoyed Pattinson.
I have to see it to because I mean, he can ruin it. He still can mess it up. And I don't know if it could be him. It could be the director. It could be the way Batman 2 gets goes. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about Batman 2 getting delayed to 2027?
Yeah, it's such bullshit.
I have heard that. So you gonna put 2 Batman movies in the same year? Does that make sense to anybody?
Mm-hmm.
2 different Batman movies in the same year? That would piss me off.
Yeah.
So the fact that the last movie to feature Ben Affleck was The Flash, where he only had 2 scenes, was sad.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah.
I like how they became friends, beat each other up, get it out. Now we're friends. It's such a guy thing, but you can't do that with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem.
Yeah,
you can't do that with Superman, right? If Superman wants to beat you up, you die. It's just what it is. Like,
I mean, it works. It worked in the comic.
Once they became friends, because Batman now knew all the things, and Superman also trusted him too.
Yeah, but in the comic book, it was also like decades have passed. In the Dark Knight Returns, like decades have passed. Like Batman knows Superman better than Superman knows. In the movie, the dude found out about him last week. It was like, what? Like it just became a problem. Yeah, and but also it's like then you're gonna turn Batman or Superman into like Apocalypse's like general. So Superman was gonna become the evil guy. So again, you're gonna have Batman versus Superman. It was like they should have been friends with like a friendly rival. Like in like the old animated series. And then then they team up. And then they respect each other.
Absolutely.
You do exactly how you did Iron Man and Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God. Exactly.
Yeah.
Plain simple. You do it exactly like that, and then it makes sense.
It felt the betrayal felt more like, oh my God, why'd you lie to him? And yeah, here it was like, yeah, cool.
He's a dude. Who cares?
Yeah, but that's why you had to use the Martha thing. Because you at that you're grasping for anything at all.
What up, B?
What's up?
So did y'all ever see that 1943 racist Batman?
I think I've seen snippets of it.
Yeah, I saw the TikTok of it. That's wild. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Collector says, I'll see Michael Keaton is a good Batman, but I like the story that Christian Bale brings as Bruce Wayne. Yes, but he's not a good Batman.
He's okay. I mean, he's not my favorite Batman, but The Dark Knight is my favorite Batman story. But Michael Keaton for me is just always gonna be Batman. That's nostalgia. I get it. This is nostalgia.
But they hated Michael Keaton before he got the job. So
yeah.
So Christian Bale was decent Batman. Bruce Wayne was great.
I guess that's when you could say like incel rage about superhero casting was in its larval stage.
Yeah.
That's why Conroy praised Affleck. He was the only one to get both Bruce and Batman.
Yeah,
his words.
Yeah. No, Affleck was great. I wanted more. I was so pissed off when they took away his movie.
He is like the best director ever, too.
He's a great director. It was like, I'm like, he's a great director, and he's gonna direct himself. And I was just, it's so stupid.
Yep.
Warner Brothers. So y'all ain't going Pattinson. Michael Keaton is the GOAT.
Yeah, Pattinson was okay.
Who's Patterson?
Or Pattinson.
Said do not like Pattinson at all. I think once again, I think he was good at Batman at beginning Batman. He was terrible at Bruce Wayne, but that was the story. So I'm not going to blame him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if it looks okay. That's fine.
So as a Batman fan, Robert Pattinson is my favorite. And that's interesting. I really like Ben Affleck as an actor, just don't like him as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought that he's the only one that made sense. He actually did a good job at both. He actually made sense as Batman. Like, you can believe he does it, like he can do the stuff and survive. His body can survive all the stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to put 2 Batman movies in the same year. That's definitely not going to happen. Well, if they delay the Batman 2 to 2027, they're going to go 3 years without doing the Batman movie?
That's true.
Are you going to go to 2028? So if you're going to release the Superman July 2025, you're going to go to 2028 before you release the Batman movie?
The Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. How can you wait that long?
Yeah. I mean, then that becomes a point where, like, that James Gunn needs to make a call. Be him and Peter Safran. Like, they need to sit down and be like, we're in charge. Granted, it's an Elseworld, but if you want to get your universe started, then you need to get your universe started rather than an Elseworld story. Like,
yeah, but you now you're creating the hate all over again, right? So you scrap Batman 2, and people love Pattinson. We just see it here. Yeah. People love Pattinson.
Yeah,
that would be the worst thing you do. What they should have done is just put Robert Pattinson as the Batman.
There's a rumor that might still happen. They keep denying it, but it was like it could still happen. And they're saying that's why this delay might be what's going on. That you can still do the dark and gritty Gotham, but when Batman plays with the Justice League, shit gets more extreme, more crazy.
His eyes are open more, so he's able to do more. He changes.
Yeah. So I would like Pattinson in it.
So if Pattinson was Terry, I would have been okay. I struggle with him as Bruce, but he's so young. So this is why, he has to become the Bruce Wayne. So I think he has time to figure that out still.
And that was my biggest issue with the Batman was Bruce Wayne was just non-existent in that film. It was like he always wanted to be Batman. He goes, "No, I am Batman now." It's like, and Alfred was like, "Hey, you're also Bruce Wayne." Hopefully, in the sequel, he starts to explore the things he could do as Bruce.
Well, I think that was part of his whole character arc in this one, him kind of learning. So, I don't see how they couldn't lean into that in the sequel.
Yeah,
that ever sees the light of day. Looks like Matt Reeves can't get his shit together with the script.
Yeah, which is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Pat, this is my favorite Batman by far. Ben Affleck gives loser energy, which is why he got cast for Gone Girl. Sleazy. That's real life stuff. That you can't talk about real life stuff. The Batman was a good movie, in my humble opinion. It was a story of a young man learning to be a superhero detective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think that's right, but it's hard to say he's the best Batman if he doesn't understand the Bruce Wayne part, or you even give an opportunity to give him the Bruce Wayne part. So until you see Batman 2, you don't know what Pattinson really is as Batman.
Yeah,
he's only half of
the character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I think he could do Batman. I feel like he could definitely
be Bruce Wayne. He could definitely do that. You can see him being the playboy philanthropist.
Uh-huh.
Come on,
that should be super easy for somebody like him. Yeah, exactly. It should be super easy for him. I think him being this dark and brooding kind of guy was more of a challenge than being like, hey, be this very rich, attractive, young man who's like philanthropy and this, like, be Bruce Wayne. That's like
says, hey, let's be you.
Yeah, he turns around. He goes, "You want this suit or this suit?" From my personal collection. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. But then when he comes back, we'll do our reviews.
We need to, because
It is getting
midnight.
late. I just saw, yeah, holy shit.
I'm more excited for Supergirl than Superman. That
Okay.
takes us right into Lobo.
Yeah. Yeah. They should say that we'll wait for Brandman to come back. Talk about Lobo. But
You knew what I meant. I mean what you know.
I know.
I mean what you know. You
Yeah.
know, I don't have to worry about we all make this mistake, so that's why I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I trust me, I never judge anybody for misspelling or mistyping. I'm usually on my phone and I'm so fast that I'm like, what the fuck did I say? Like, it don't make no sense.
I have to go backwards all the time. Every time I message anyone, like, damn it,
Yeah.
damn it.
Comma there, period there. Yeah.
He's an emo Batman.
Kinda.
Said,
But it would,
Batman is emo, if we're being honest.
I was just gonna say, I was like, early in his discovery of being Batman, that's who he is. You know, he's this depressed, angry, rage-filled, young man who's got a shit ton of money. He's like, I'm gonna learn how to be a martial artist and be the best, and then just like own the night, like, and beat the shit out of people. So he is emo. I think it's as he gets older and Bruce starts to emerge more is when you get some cool stuff, which is why we could see him in the DCU, because he's this young Batman so far. He hasn't learned how to be anything out of it, and being able to interact with other superheroes might allow him to be not so emo, but still be the badass Batman, and I hope they kind of figure it out and like, you know what, we are going to bring him in, like it's a good movie. It would make sense. You can still do your dark, broody, grounded Gotham with his movies, but then when he starts playing in the bigger universe, you can start getting crazier. Because can you imagine this Penguin with like a Mr. Freeze, something cool like that, like he can still be the Penguin, but
see, this brings up Lobo, brings up Creature Commandos, and brings up all this stuff that I want to talk about.
Yeah, Horror Geek said it. Batman is a pretty emo character, so I can't really complain about that.
100% on spell check. I got fat things over here, man.
Who you talking? Yeah, who you talking?
Happy New Year, Travis.
Yes.
What's up, man?
What's up, Travis? All right, you guys want to do the Lobo, or you want to do so originally on the docket, we're 2 hours in. I got What If, Creature Commandos, which are already like kind of late on.
Yeah,
and Lobo.
Let's start with
Lobo's
Creature Commandos.
Lobo's the newest that might hit. Creature Commandos, if we wait until Thursday, will be 2 episodes instead of 1 episode.
No, you don't want to
always do that.
Creature Commandos. Yeah. I worry about Creature Commandos though, still too.
With what?
Because if it only hits when doing 2 episodes always kind of sucks.
Yeah, because you're kind of rushing.
Yeah.
Should I make a YouTube channel? Do it, man. When you do it, I'm sorry, it's like super. I saw a Ty's thing with it.
The Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, if it's super, I don't say niche because it's not niche, but it's very one topic, one thing. Do it.
Yeah,
we do Chicago Bears things. Like I think we need to market it a little bit more, but that's just more like time. With none of us have time to really do it.
I'm like,
but
I'm just trying to do the shows.
Yeah. No. when you focus on one team, it usually does well. Yeah. So I would say
if you market it to people and you're consistent, it pops off. It really does.
Yeah, and then find other YouTubers that talk about just the Portland Trail Blazers or the NBA. Do it, man. Do it. And sports always do well, especially basketball, football, stuff like that. But and good night, Grogu or Brogu. I would say Grogu.
Good night, Brogu.
We couldn't get Brian as Lobo. I'm glad it's Momoa. I think Momoa is perfect, man.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. All right. You want to do Lobo then? We could be quick with Lobo.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's fine.
And then go at Creature Commandos, and then What If? If we got time.
We'll see Craven 2, Electro Kangaroo before we see Batman 2.
You're not wrong. Holy shit with the freaking delays. And they're not even like small delays. They're like huge delays, like year delays. What is this, like the third time it's been freaking rescheduled?
Yep.
Oh, then you hear like there's not even a script, and you're like, what?
And of course, everyone, like a lot of people are quick to blame James Gunn. Matt Reeves notoriously can't crack the script.
It doesn't matter though. That's what happens when you're the head of the studio. You get blamed.
Yeah, because he might have to make the call, and like Brian said, it might piss off people. So we'll see.
It's dangerous right now. That's why you try to push it off until after you get a really good Superman movie, right? Because if you do it beforehand, you cut your fandom in half, right? So the people that love the Elseworld stuff are not going to go support your stuff, and then you're really in trouble.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same back burner as Constantine 2.
Yeah. Constantine 2, I can, no pun intended, Constantine 2 can go to hell.
It's already there.
Really?
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Give me a comic accurate John Constantine.
I don't care. I like Keanu Reeves as Constantine. So I
like
Keanu
fun. Reeves. It's fun,
goofy.
But I'm biased because I really like the comic character. But
I like him because he could go in between stories. He reminds me more of Nick Fury. He's like a monster version.
Yeah.
A monster version of Nick Fury. So like if you want to have Swamp Thing, if you want to do kind of that stuff with DC, then Constantine would be awesome. But if you're not going to use him, then don't do it.
Yeah. Wait. All right. Let's talk Lobo really quick, and then we'll stay on that DC train. Let me see if I can edit this real quick.
Hey, comic accurate tomorrow. We did,
and it was awesome.
Yeah,
even at a very briefly short-lived or very briefly lived series on NBC.
I hated the way it looked. Just his blonde. Oh my god, I just didn't like it. Like it.
It was goofy. Well, let's talk about a good casting, a great casting. We got Jason Momoa is officially announced as Lobo, and he'll be showing up in the Supergirl movie. That's coming out with Millie Alcock as Supergirl. Yeah, man. I mean, I know Brandman, you had sent this to the group earlier, and I'm pretty sure we all saw it because that was like the news everywhere. But like I said, this is a surprise to no one.
Yeah, it was like the worst kept secret ever.
Yeah, exactly. but again, like now it's official. Now we can actually be excited, because before it was just the rumor, even though we all knew it was gonna happen. But now it's official. I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's awesome. It's a role he was born to play.
Yeah.
He basically is Lobo in real life. He's got the he's already got the dude bro personality for it. Just paint his skin gray, give him some red contacts, boom, Lobo.
Let him go. So real quick, I gave a shout to she with $10 super chat, man.
Man,
what is up, man? Appreciate
thank you so much, man.
Yeah. Just for the love of the channel. Happy New Year's, fellas, man. Thank you so much, She. Happy New Year's to you,
man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that man, you have no idea. Whenever you guys give super chats, especially when you give $10 and stuff like that, man, that means so much to us. It really does.
Maybe we could play for this website. We could actually start using it again. I was like, man, we still paying for this?
I was trying to see what we could do with it. Yeah, I want to sell some merch on it.
It's a lot of money.
I know.
Man, thank you so much.
Yes.
That's so awesome. Happy New Year to you guys. I can't believe that we have one more day of 2024. But 2025 is going to be a good.
Froze. Right in time. But it is going to be 2025 is going to be a good year. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us, and be part of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So, you good? I think you unfroze now.
Yeah, got me. I was like, oh man.
mid speech, got you. Here we'll give you
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Hey, we don't play this one enough.
They'd never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
It was like, yeah, okay.
Ah, man, this movie is awesome. It's so stupid.
I hate that movie. You know, I hate stupid movies. I tell you that. I hate. Will Ferrell's either hit or miss for me. Either I love it or I totally think it's the dumbest shit in the world.
Oh man, I love. I'm not a big Marky Mark fan, but that movie I like a lot.
I'd rather if I'm doing stuff with cheese.
This makes me want to burn this motherfucker down. Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down. Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it.
That's me.
That's perfect for the end of 2024. burn it down, start new. But we appreciate you, Sheed. Thank you so much, man. Being part of the show, coming in, hanging out with us, super chats.
Yeah, for real, really appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Also a member too. So I don't know if you were gifted or got one, but either way, appreciate it. All right. Yeah, apparently it's so cold there. Brian froze. Freezing up for 2025.
So cold. That's why.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about you, Brian? What you think about Jason Momoa?
I think Jason Momoa has to get back in the gym. I think it's time to get back in the gym, bro. Like, yeah, all those beers, you need to just pour that right down the drain. You need to be drinking some hydro water. You need to put some pre-workout in the morning. You got to work out 2 or 3 times a day. You want to get on that brand man workout real quick. You got to get on it, man. You better be starting. You let it go too far. You let it go way too far now.
Yeah, he did gain a dad bod pretty much. Yeah,
I was trying to tell you that like last week. I was like, dude, I'm telling you, Momoa's got to lose like 30 pounds. He's gonna get one of those Ozempic commercials.
Yeah, he's been out there living his best life.
He's about to really work.
I'm watching a video on his Instagram from, well, it's 31st now, from the 21st, from 10 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got a regular t-shirt on. It looks like he's like a screening of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he don't look fat.
You think he looks like Lobo? You think he looks like Lobo?
No.
You see those commercials he's on those Candy Crush or whatever commercials he's talking about, or Monopoly Go? The bro needs to start working out.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Hopefully I don't freeze for this. He posted this on his Instagram, which is this is so awesome. Oh, this is really
or not.
I know, right? Because the stupid thing shows here. Yeah. Lobo with the American flag. That's not his official. Yeah.
There you go.
Do that.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, we already know he looks good as Lobo. The character is almost made after him. He just needs to make sure he's ready to do the part now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
get
I
at
think
it.
it'll be fine.
Yeah,
yeah,
it'll be okay.
The dude has genetics. If he just like works out for like a week, it's like, all right, there it is. those
I don't know what you're talking about. It's hard getting up back to the chest. Like, no, man, he's going to do 9-10 months of intense working.
It look like that? Nah, man. You give him like 3 months, you probably like be pretty solid. Yeah,
because
once you look like that and you gain weight, you can like it's muscle memory almost at that point. Like it's easier to get back in shape, than to initially get in shape.
That's true at 30.
And if you're a movie star, when your entire job is just being a movie star, you know what I mean? Like you don't have a 9 to 5 you have to worry about. You don't have kids. Well, he does have kids, but his kids are a little bit.
Yeah, older. He does. I don't know. I mean, we've seen people have to, you know, it takes time for them to do it.
Yeah, and I'm looking at his Instagram. It's like he's not that out of shape. He's playing in a band, and he's like got a tank top on. You know, like his arms are a little bit smaller, but you don't have a gut. No love handles. You know, a little fupa, but nothing crazy.
Love handles and having an 8-pack ab is a big difference.
No, he has no love handles.
Yeah, but
like
not having no love handles and having 8-pack abs is hard. Like it's that push it over. It's hard, especially at 45. It really Hugh Jackman said like it took him 9 months to get back, and he never fell off. Like he never. It takes a long time to get to that point. So,
yeah. But he don't need it. But that was unnecessary too.
Yeah.
But if you want to look the part of being that way, I'm telling you, it's work. It's work, and he's going to have to get it. I mean, he's going to have to eat right. If he eats right, you know, does the workout, have his trainer, he's going to be able to do it. That's not going to be the question. But he's going to have to actually do it.
Yeah. Whenever a movie star is like, oh, he has to get in shape. Kumail Nanjiani is like a 5'6" comedian that is like insanely jacked now. You know, so it's like when it's your job to do that.
It takes time though. You can't just do this. It doesn't happen overnight. You actually have to work. Like Nanjiani actually worked at it. Like he loves it now. He does it. Like, he changed his diet. He did. You have to work at it.
Yeah.
You know. So it's not.
But if that's the thing you're worried about, then that's a non. Like I'm not at all worried about Jason Momoa looking the part physically. You know, it's like, especially by the time they start shooting in like, what is it, next year? I think they said summer next year, something like that.
Fall summer 2025, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it said. So, yeah, you know, fucking goes in there with all the other New Year's resolution guys and. Working out.
You're making it seem like all you do is go to the gym and just lift a couple of weights and it works.
Well, for him, it's different. You know, he's a movie star. I mean, he wakes up, somebody's giving him a weight to lift. You know, after weight, somebody's giving him a plate of food to eat. You know what I mean? So like, he's a movie star. It's different. You know, like that's his job. His job is to, be a movie star. So, yeah,
you still have to work at it.
Yeah, but when you pay somebody to do the work for you, like all the hard work.
I lied.
Hey, lift that weight.
It starts shooting next month.
January? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you said you could get in shape in 3 weeks, so you'll be all right.
No, yeah, no. I mean, I think in a month he can at least get in enough shape. But
to have your shirt off.
I was surprised, like because I haven't heard anything about Supergirl, and they're saying a month already.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because the anticipated theatrical releases June of 26th of 2026. 26.
Damn.
So they have to get it started.
Yeah. Damn.
This is 6 days ago. It says January 2025.
Yeah, I'm looking at one January 13th. 2025. So mid-January, it's not even the end of January. So you got
hey, you said 2 weeks you can get there, so I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Mm-hmm. And then you just do some 300 CGI looking stuff.
It comes in unless he comes in later during production to shoot his scenes later.
That's true. Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, like he's done it before. He's gotten to that point before. Like that's not the issue. The idea of him doing it. It's just that does he have enough time? And I'm sure they might announce it now. They probably told him, "Hey, you need to start getting on this." He's probably been out there doing that Rocky workout right now. He's probably running a mountain right now. Like,
we got to figure. Remember when there was that video of him, screaming and hollering outside, running out of his hotel room or whatever. It was like, "Oh, thank you, James Gunn." Blah 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 blah. And this was like, what, the beginning of this year of 2024? What was it? I think
he doesn't look it right now.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm looking at his Instagram from like a week ago. Like he's not fat. He's not like Vin Diesel when he went dad bod. Like Vin Diesel got got big. You know, he's not like Lobo shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
it's like you have to be able to push the chest back out. You have to be able to get the abs right back out. That's hard. I know, like even Brandman, what he's doing it, he's thinking it's not easy that I'm going to be able to turn it on, no matter what I'm doing. Like I have to make sure that I'm eating a certain way. I have to be able to, you talk about dehydrate. You have to work out before you get to dehydrate. You have to get to that point. So like it's a journey. I think it takes 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, I think he can get to where he needs to be.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's going to take 6 weeks of working hard of getting it done.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, damn. I didn't realize it was that early. Holy shit! I didn't even know they had a script in there ready for it.
Oh yeah, the script's been
it's been done for a while.
I know it's gonna be a Woman of Tomorrow kind of storyline, but
which is cool. I'm good with.
Yeah, with it. Brandon's flexing automatically.
It's like, hey, he does have to.
Yeah, but this is the role that Momoa wanted to play.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Brandman said, this is who he is. Like, oh, you want me to be this big cool dude who doesn't give a shit that rides motorcycles? Okay, it's like okay, exactly.
Yeah.
You want a bunch of chain and skulls and spikes? Like, okay, like, like I don't know. This is like looking at this picture. It's like he probably has this same look with a cut off black shirt, a skull belt with spikes, and a cross necklace. Like,
yeah, the guy pretty
his,
much
Sunday outfit.
The guy pretty much is
Sunday.
Lobo in real life.
It really is, man.
He says Sunday outfit.
And that's not a knock against him as Aquaman. He was fine as that version of Aquaman, but like Lobo is just and I was kind of questioning the because this has been rumored for a while that Gunn was going to bring him into the fold to play Lobo, and it's like it makes sense, but I'm kind of waiting to hear an official announcement. So it's good that we have our official announcement.
Yeah. Official.
Definitely one of my more favorite pieces of casting in this rebooted universe so far.
How many my mans is he gonna say?
My man.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Well, he's also like Lobo's like the main man, so I wonder if he's gonna say a lot of that stuff. But
I'm sure he'll refer to himself as the main man.
The main man a lot. Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Like I really am excited about this with it.
Same.
Yeah. So, but cool. If you guys got anything else, move on to our next topic.
We better.
Yeah, I know, right? So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about Jason Momoa is officially casted as the main man Lobo. Let us know what you want to see happen in the Supergirl movie, and there's already interest in directors in wanting to do a Lobo solo film. We even get into that. So leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think about this casting. And if you are watching in the live chat, stick around because we're going to get into our next topic right now. And before we move on, Sully Streams, what's up, Sully? So I think Momoa is a good and natural choice for Lobo. Yeah, but he really hoping that full reboot would be a full reboot. Give me all new actors, not picking and choosing. Yeah, but he's also, I don't think, I think when we see him on screen, we're not going to think Aquaman. I don't think we're going to be like, oh, he played Aquaman. Like I think he's going to be different enough, because Momoa brought his own charisma to Aquaman, but I think with Lobo, he's able to really go full on like crazy and have fun with it.
I agree.
I think when he was Aquaman, he was playing Lobo, playing Aquaman. So we're not going to like worry about him playing Lobo because he was literally playing Lobo as Aquaman in the first time. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. You know, like bringing in these same actors and stuff like that. But I don't think that's too much of a difference because it's not. It's like Peacemaker. Like, say that for example. Like Peacemaker is coming over from the DCEU to the DCU, and they're picking and choosing. This is just an actor casting. You know what I mean? It's the same thing how I think about it is like, what if Chris Pratt shows up in the DCU? You know, like are people gonna be like, oh, you know, it's just an actor doing a job, doing a role. You know?
A lot of you guys are asking who's Lobo. He's like I don't know, a bounty hunter. He's like a mercenary for hire. He rides a motorcycle. He has chains.
Motorcycle.
You know, he glides through space. He's fucking awesome. So like that's when you say the word awesome and you like looking up in a dictionary, it's just Lobo riding his space motorcycle.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's what he is.
Yeah. Like he shows up in a bunch of the cartoons. John DiMaggio voiced him a couple times, which was just awesome.
Yeah. Brad Garrett voiced him on the Superman animated series, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember the voice, but yeah. But yeah,
pretty sure it was Brad Garrett.
Yeah. I mean, the dude rocks a freaking Green Lantern ring around his neck because, like, you know, he's like how badass he is. You know, he's like, I killed the Green Lantern. You know,
but he's immortal.
Yeah.
He has a great healing factor. He's invulnerable to a lot of things. So like Lobo is the ish, man. He is. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. He gives Superman a good fight. Whenever they you know do a battle, they usually have a pretty good fight, and it's pretty fun. It's fun because he's so insane. You know, like he's a crazy character, so it's a lot of fun whenever we watch, you know, a Superman versus Lobo kind of thing. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think there's a bunch of fan art already of him as Lobo.
People are on it with that fan art.
Yeah, but well, there's some animated movies he was in. I'm trying to like look for. Movie appearance, voice actors. Yeah. Oh, it was Brad Garrett. What are you talking about? But yeah, but I know he was in that new Superman one. Well, not the best, the Superman cartoon, not the best one, but it was fun. But all right, let's talk about Creature Commando.
All right.
What was Aquaman? Is like Aquaman from the Justice League cartoons. From the 90s or early 2000s?
No, the more recent ones.
Yeah, if you go to Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, that's not the same Aquaman. Not for me.
They say knows nothing about Lobo. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. He's a fun character. Just all over the place, wild. All right. Against the Creature Commandos, and then probably call it a night.
Yeah.
Can we do it without What If? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I can wait till Thursday. Polar always comes in and talks about our beards. Yeah.
If that's the case, maybe we should do What If, get that out, and then do the joint Creature Commandos on Thursday. Because if we wait till Thursday for Creature Commandos, that might be a bad move.
That's true.
Yeah, we can do it that way.
Yeah, and What If is like done, and a lot of people are talking about What If right now too. Because
exactly. So if we don't do our What If, that would be a problem.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. All right, we can talk What If. Let me bring up the episode list real quick. You guys finished it, right?
Oh yeah, all done.
Okay.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah. 7 and 8 were good.
7 and 8 were good. Yeah, they were really good. All right. Let's get into what if. All right. Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kareem with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to review What If Season 3, all 8 episodes. So we're going to get into spoilers. So if you haven't watched it and you want to watch it, hit pause, come back and check us out. But a lot of people are not liking it. A lot of people are not liking this season. So you might not want to watch it. I don't know. Depends.
It's worth watching.
I think it is. There's definitely a lot more low points in this season than other seasons or the other 2 seasons, but
yeah, I'd say it was probably the weakest of the 3 seasons, but there was still enough for me to enjoy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do just a quick rundown, and then we'll get into like our favorite episodes and parts and stuff like that. But we had 8 episodes. Episode 1 was your mecha Avengers with the big suits, Power Ranger style. Episode 2 was your Agatha Hollywood episode. Episode 3 was Red Guardian and Winter Soldier team up. Episode 4 was your Howard the Duck and Darcy. Episode 5 was your Eternals Stop the Emergence. So you had Mysterio and Riri Williams. Episode 6 was your Western Shang-Chi one. And episode 7 and 8 were basically 1 and 2 part of the Watcher with Captain Carter and Storm and the cool characters. Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we had like 6 stories, and then the 2 parter finale at the end was 7 and 8. So we're gonna get into details. So if you, like I said, you didn't want to watch it, go watch it. But Brandman, let us know what you think about this season. Some of your likes, some of your dislikes, and thoughts.
I think I preferred the second half of this season to the first half.
Yeah.
That's when it really started gaining traction for me. I think what kind of let me down about this particular season is the great thing about the premise of the concept of What If is you can go as big as you want with it, and it just kind of particularly in the case of the first half, and really to an extent the entire season, it feels like they didn't quite go big enough.
Yeah.
I think that it was off to an interesting start. We basically get the Marvel equivalent of Pacific Rim, which was kind of cool. But yeah, then the next 3 episodes didn't really land for me. And really, if I'm being honest, the montage that they show on the final episode was almost a little more interesting than the entire season itself.
Yeah, all the what ifs we could have got in
what ifs,
Yeah.
But instead we get an interspecies relationship.
Yeah.
It was fine. It's easily my least favorite season of the 3. It was still okay though. It found its footing during the last few episodes. That's the what if that I prefer.
Yeah. Besides the last 2 episodes, what was your favorite episode?
Favorite episode was the which one was it? Why the hell is it slipping my mind now? What was the one after the let me look it up.
Shang-Chi or the Red Guardian and
the Red Guardian, Riri Williams.
It's a tie between now I remember. Yeah, it's a tie between the Red Guardian and Bucky episode, and the Riri episode was pretty cool. What if the emergence destroyed the Earth?
Yeah.
Kind of liked that one.
Somebody got ducked. I think the better was that somebody got quacked. Well, yeah. Okay. What about you, Brian? What you think about this season? Final season too. I forgot to mention that.
I thought the first 2 seasons, every episode felt like a standalone episode, right? And then at the end of the season, we showed that all these standalone episodes kind of merged to this ending, to this last episode. They all meant something for this last episode. I think they did that well in season 1. They did it well in season 2. And in this season, I feel like there's at least 4 or 5 episodes that had nothing to do with the ending of this season. And I was like, so, which I don't mind that much, but it's just different from what they've done before previously.
Yeah.
Especially if the season was actually good. So like the episodes that had nothing to do with any of this stuff, I don't think they were good. I think they're just useless. They're a waste of time. And so even though I like the dropping a different episode every day and not just dropping all at the same time, there's 4 episodes that I just straight up didn't like. Or I was watching and I was looking at my phone more than I was watching the episode. You know? So I feel like you should have, I think what Brandman said, you should have gone bigger. You should have done more. Especially you knew where you were going to end up at the end. You should have went huge. You should have revisited Strange's universe to see him get what he gave up all his stuff. Had one of those storylines happen in Strange's universe, and you can see that he is all powerful. He is the universe. You know, that he so you can see that for yourself. You could have done something like that in a couple of those episodes, and it would tied it all up a little bit better. As much as I enjoyed Captain Carter and Storm being like for more near, and I don't know what the duck is named.
Birdie.
Birdie the duck. I as much as I enjoyed those, I just feel like they could have tied it up a lot better. It should have been a little bit tighter and more of a big thing, because you could do what if. If I'm saying what if, then it should be this huge idea, and a lot of them were just small, nothing of ideas. And it was disappointing.
Yeah. So same question. Besides the last 2 episodes, well, you know, the finale episodes, what was your favorite episode of the season, if you even had one?
Riri.
Yeah.
The Riri one.
Yeah.
Which I felt like that would have been good for that to actually matter in the last episode too.
Yeah.
They should have tied that in.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I thought they were going to bring that in somehow. Like she was going to be part of this, you know, group of
badass women.
Yeah, you know, but I forget what they call them, the Exiles.
The Exiles,
you know, like it would have made sense if she would have been it, because she was badass herself. You know, she had like this crazy power, and she's not part of that group. I don't know. Yeah, but for me, it was not the best season. Like Brian said, probably the worst out of all 3. You know, same issue I had with Brian, where like not enough of episode 1 through 6 played into the finale of the show, or of the season. You know, but I don't know. It just like episode 1, I was like, oh, that was cool, that was fun. Episode 2, I absolutely hated. You know, and then after that, 3, 4, 5 were good. You know, I enjoyed the Howard the Duck episode just because I love the Howard the Duck. He's such a stupid character. And everyone's asking the question of how she get the egg. It was like I don't know, like don't think about it too much. Because
they don't mention it.
No, they don't. Like, she
quite
said she carried it for 9 months. It was like, yeah. So I don't know, but it's just funny. But that's the whole Howard the Duck thing. You know, it's stupid. You know, in the 80s, you know, he hooked up with Leah Thompson. So you know, it's like, it's not nothing new either with the Howard the Duck character. But it was fun enough. I had fun with it. Everyone being kind of goofy. Everyone with like, you know, Nick Fury. You know, but the Riri one, I think, was one of my favorites. But I really enjoyed the Shang-Chi Western one. At first, I'm like, I'm not digging it, and then by the end of the episode, I'm like, I really liked it. But again, had nothing to do with the final, with the finale, with the tie it all together part of it. You know, because really,
you could have used Kate Bishop. You could have used Kate Bishop for that. So I'm like, if you had Riri and Kate Bishop, I mean, then now you have almost an Avengers team.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah. I don't get, especially in that episode 5 is when I don't know if they're counting that as like the tie-in stuff, because that's when the Watcher starts to interfere and he starts to get in trouble with the big bosses, the big Watchers, because he does it again in episode 6 and then he finally gets called out, but if that's how they're connecting it, then that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I want the characters in the story. Like you said, Riri should have been in there. Kate Bishop should have been in there. Like I think you could have done some cool.
Could have done more.
But you literally use if you say that Kate Bishop died, but if you would say that the Watcher pulled her out and threw her into Doctor Strange's universe. He could keep her alive because he's the one who gives power and doesn't give power. He could have kept her alive. They could have did it like a battle world, like they're pulling each one of them out and throwing into this universe. They mentioned it and they didn't take advantage of it. So I was like, what writer? No writer said that. No writer said maybe we should talk about this. Maybe we should do this.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like overall, it wasn't the best. One. Brandon coming in saying, "I'll rewatch it because I wasn't feeling it." I like the duck episode. A lot of people don't like the duck episode. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It's not my favorite episode, but it was goofy.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, but then that episode actually played into the end. Where the egg is she's older and she's this like badass flying bird lady.
But they talk about that like this egg is going to be special,
powerful. Yeah. So that's why I appreciate it. I'm like, oh, they pulled that from there. So I'm like, cool. And then even Howard the Duck and Darcy show up in that finale. Being goofy like they are. So but it is the last season. There's rumors that they might bring it back later, but as of right now, this is it. It sucks because I feel like season 1 was the best season. Season 2 had good parts, but it was a downgrade. And then season 3, again, very few good parts and a big downgrade from season 2. And it just like slowly got worse. Not horrible, not unwatchable. It's not like the worst thing I ever seen. Like, oh, it's so stupid, but it's definitely not good. Definitely not good overall.
Is it because I really was looking forward to it? I was really looking forward to this and thinking that this could be amazing. And if you're going to end it and say this is it, then you really go all out. You go on these great storylines that we've been asking, for ages. You can't. What if they gave me a what if Shuri and T'Challa both were Black Panther at the same time? What if you gave me one of those what ifs? Oh boy, can you imagine me coming on right now? I'll have the whole mask on, the whole get up. We'll be able to hear anything.
He's in the background making him doing all the moves.
I think that
like, where's Brian? Like, oh, he's on top of his shelf doing the Panther stance.
Exactly. Even the Storm thing, I think it was like, why are you doing this so late? I would love to see her with Thor.
Yeah,
and showing
like she got it,
that she's worthy, and she takes Mjolnir. Like that would have been a cool ass episode, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you give me that? Or see Captain Carter really talking to the Watcher and starting to make these plans, or anything like that. They could have done more, and they didn't. It was there for the taking, and they didn't do it. And that I think that's what disappointed me.
Yeah, I didn't mind Carter being like the main character at the end and being like so connected with the Watcher, because I believe in season 2 they really explored that, so I wasn't too thrown off. I'm like, oh, why is she all like care about him all of a sudden? I was like, oh
no, she was always caring about him. You could have gave me an episode with them,
of
like,
them together,
or like figuring out, say, hey, you're doing a little bit too much. She warning him. It could be like a 10-minute part of another episode. It could be the Storm Thor episode, and then you had Captain Carter saying, talking about this team needs to be put together, and you need to be careful. That people are looking at eminence. They're looking at you, and that's enough of a conversation that this could have been really good tie-in.
Yeah. Yeah, it should have been like at least like 2 or 3 more episodes, I think. And then get rid of some of the other ones altogether. Gary Field said they just put Storm to piggyback off the X-Men 97 success, probably. But I'm not mad at it.
No,
Yeah.
But once again, just like I said at X-Men 97, give Storm more screen time.
Yeah.
Give me how the hell did it happen? Don't just give me Storm with Mjolnir and not say how she got him.
Yeah.
How is she so worthy?
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
Give me her. Show me how she's so regal or so worthy, and she's above all that. That she's ready for it. That Mjolnir came to her, left Thor and came to her because she's the goddess of all the weather, all things. That I would have loved to see that.
Yeah.
But they once again, that's not going far enough. They should have just went further.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see the new character that they created in the last season.
Corey, what's her name?
Kohori,
yeah,
something like that, whatever it is. Like I want to see like her, maybe becoming part of the team, or Captain Carter and her having like, hey, I saved you from this, or something. I want to see like I got introduced to her, but then all of a sudden she's just in this group saving universes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like an in between would have been good.
All they had to do was do like have Captain Carter talking to the Watcher and going around and taking people and put them into the Doctor Strange universe.
Yeah,
that's it. That could have been a whole episode in itself. Taking these great characters, women characters, and bringing it into that universe, and that would have been a great tie-in for a lot of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but that would have been 3 episodes right there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like you could have got rid of the Guardian, Red Guardian, and it was a fun episode. It really didn't do anything. Same thing with the Agatha episode. Even the first 3 episodes, you could have got rid of altogether.
Yeah,
because they didn't do anything at all. Like I didn't add anything to like the overall story, even a little bit.
I didn't like the Agatha one at all because I thought that was just.
I hated that one. I hated that one.
It was a waste. You could have done so much more. And not that I hate Agatha or I hate the feel, it just it made no sense. That's all. It was fun-ish, but if I would be honest with you, I took a nap during half of it, and it's only 22 minutes.
I mean, I fast forward through a lot of it because it was just like not good. Well, but yeah. So and then
is she coming back in the Exile spinoff? Yeah. They should, because Exiles, even in the What If comics, Exiles comes in and does, what if stops, and then Exiles comes in, so that actually does happen in comic books.
Yeah, which is fine. I wouldn't mind seeing more of these characters, and then them adding to it, and explaining the backstory. So having the backstory, a flashback of how Storm got it, how Birdie got part of the group and stuff like that. So I guess I can see stuff like that happening, which is fine. But also, like, you shouldn't end a show without giving us like I don't know, man, because like they are teasers, because we saw Storm being a badass, and we saw Birdie and Kahari and Captain Carter, like how she kind of come back and stuff like that. So it might be the end of this show might be a good tease for the Exiles.
It was
probably the best course of action.
Yeah, showing us, giving us a taste of the Exiles, then going back and showing it. If they do that, we're wrong. That's fine, but I still say this season wasn't good. So
overall, yeah.
And those 3 episodes of doing something like that could have made this season good. And then you could have get more storylines with Exiles next season.
Yeah. It's just a bad season to possibly do a spinoff, because what, season 1, I believe, that with the Marvel Zombies, that's becoming its own spinoff show now. If they do Exiles, that's fine. It's just very disappointing, and like Brian said, a lot of it was on us for being so hyped for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? How dare you expect to have fun with it? But
how can we not? The first 2 seasons were awesome.
Exactly. But like I said, it's probably worth a watch. But you could probably skip through the first 3 episodes altogether. Unless you really care about seeing like a Voltron Avengers, which I thought it was gonna be cooler than what it was. It really wasn't that cool, and then some of the other things, but overall it was okay. It was not.
That's all I could give it. It was a solid okay.
Yeah. Here, we'll do our ratings on it. So we're doing it now, later, never. Brandman, what you giving season 3 of What If?
You could probably give season 3 a later. It's fine. But it really doesn't measure up to the quality of the first 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons did a lot with the premise. They didn't relegate themselves to anything. They didn't back themselves into any corner. This one, it just felt like it lost that that spark that makes the show the show. They just didn't go big enough with the premise.
Yeah. What you,
But
Brian?
so to answer your question, this is very much a later.
Okay. What are you, Brian?
It's a later. The best parts they didn't really explore. They could have done more with it. I feel like when you're asking a big question like what if, it should be big episodes. Like I will never forget Star-Lord T'Challa. I would, even the Thor episodes were fun. All those episodes were fun and big thought, about these big characters, and they just really didn't work with it. And they could have done more. And because I know they could have done more, and I could come up with good ideas, and you can come up with better ideas, I feel like they should have done more for this to be the last season. So it's later.
Yeah. Same for me too. It's a later. They, like you said, they should have gone big. And that's what I hear from a lot of people. One thing I did hear was that they were very confined on what they can really do. Because which would make sense. Why they couldn't go big. Maybe they're just like told like, you can't touch that because we're gonna be exploring that in the future. Can't do this because we're gonna be exploring this. So that's the only reason why I'll be like, why is such a big letdown from the previous 2 seasons? But but the last couple episodes were good. Like I think Brandman said earlier, the second half is way better than the first half.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's what I'll give it a later. And then also with the Rotten Tomatoes, real quick, 79% with the critics. There's only 14 reviews. 42% with the audience, with 250 reviews.
But that goes with expectations. I think you expect something really great. Something we got even last year. I enjoyed the way they dropped it in every episode.
Yes,
it wasn't as good as the first season, but it was really good in itself still. And they didn't do that same thing. So you're comparing it to itself.
Yeah, really. I mean, even like going to season 2, Rotten Tomatoes, you had 90% with the critics and 64% with the audience. And in season 1, you had 89 with the critics and 92 with the audience. So it went from 92 to like 80 something to like a 40 something, or 64. So 92, 64, 42. Like it just drop with the audience, And it makes sense because that's what I said. Like season 1 was good, season 2 was not as good, still fun, and then season 3
it's terrible.
What we doing? Yeah.
Fell flat.
Yeah. But cool. That's our thoughts with it. If you watched it, let us know what you guys think about it. What's your favorite episode? What episode did you hate? hate the most. I hear a lot of people talking about that as well. But leave a comment. Let us know what you think about season 3, the final season of What If, and if you're excited about the Exiles, if that is confirmed to be happening. So let us know. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Come and join us live, and you too can be part of the conversation and the review. Speaking of everyone in live chat, we appreciate you guys. Stick around, and we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. I need a dust down here, man. So many fucking. That's why, I constantly looking at the screen and the camera, and I see cat hair and spider webs and shit. All right, yeah, we'll just have to do Creature Commandos. Oh, on Thursday.
Yeah, that's all. If we do that Thursday, then that's fine. We can do 2 episodes. But I thought that it was more important to get What If.
Yeah, What If and
hop on it. Yeah,
and
Superman and Lobo.
Yeah. I mean, and then also, it's not like it's the end of Creature Command, is it? No, there's still 2 more episodes left, right?
Still 2 episodes.
Yeah. Your mom bear said being hyped shouldn't be a bad thing. No. Yeah, but sometimes you get so excited that your expectations become unachievable, like Multiverse of Madness. It was like, we were hearing all these things and our expectations were so high and we were expecting a madness in the multiverse and we didn't get any of that. So it was still a good movie if you go back and watch it without expectations, but expectations were literally so high with everybody, and not just us. I mean, everybody. So, what are the Exiles supposed to be doing anyway? They aren't they in the Superior Strangers universe now? Yeah.
That's how
stop to ask.
The rest of the Watchers are in there, right? They can leave, I believe, but the Watchers, they took their power away from them by putting them in Superior Strangers universe, and he's the one who governs the universe, so he was able to take all their powers away.
Yeah. But the Exiles now have the power of the Watchers, so they can be the new Watchers. And it seems like the Exiles in this sense are going to be Avengers of the multiverse. That's what it seems like it's going to be.
It's an all-female group, because I don't know if you guys know. Do you remember the Exiles from the comic books?
I never read a
little
bit. I have no idea.
So it was Blink, X-23, Iron Lad, Valkyrie. I want to say, what's it called? Richards, Franklin and Summer, Franklin Richards and Summer. What's the name? Rachel Summers' kid was in it too. So it was a lot of offspring kids. It's David Richards. So it was a lot of offspring kids were all a part of it, So they definitely changed all the characters to part Exiles, but it's their all women group that they've been trying to get off the ground for a long time now.
Yeah. Which is fine. I don't mind it. So I looked up on Wikipedia the Exiles. Blink was one, which was what Morph, Thunderbird, Mimic, Magnus. Magnus is the alternate reality version of Rogue and Magneto's kid. He was in it, but then they replaced them with Sunfire, Magic, Sabretooth, Longshot. There's a character named Holocaust.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he's introduced as a replacement for Beak as well to serve as a distraction to the team by Hyperion.
Isn't there a Sasquatch or something like that too?
Yeah, the Sasquatch is one. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. It's not one of those comic book runs that I paid attention to, but I've seen a couple of them.
I guess Spider-Man 2099 was one. Psylocke, Mystique, Rogue, Sage, Gambit.
Gambit definitely wasn't, but it was Weapon X. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I never really read Exiles, so I had no idea. But yeah, so I like what they're doing with this like all girl kind of power team
because
cool.
they talked about it. They talked about it for a long time, and they finally are doing it. So
yeah, they want to keep doing it. Henry Cavill for DC Batman?
No, I'm good.
I mean, I'm good for Henry Cavill. Like he don't want to be part of it. He's got to be so done with Warner Brothers.
Didn't he originally try to be Batman? That's what he.
Oh, did he really?
If I remember correctly, yeah.
I think Henry Cavill. That's what he first did. He tried to be Batman, and they gave it to Christian Bale. And then they said they do Superman. They said, "Hey, this is who you should be."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Henry Cavill's awesome, and I'm really glad to see some movement on this Warhammer project, which also I believe Jensen Ackles is going to be part of it, which is awesome. That's the rumor that I was reading today. But Henry Cavill just needs to move on from DC, man. Like honestly, he just
they've been jerking him around for a good minute at this point.
Yeah. I feel so bad because he's like, I'm back. And they're like, it's all canceled.
No, you ain't.
Like, yeah. So, but yeah, plus he's too old. If they want to go with like younger Superman, I assume they want to go. See, but then also they're going with Batman who already has Damian. I don't know.
I mean, there's an 8-year difference between Henry Cavill and David Corn Sweat. Like, that's
true. That's true.
He's too old. What? I think it's a 9-year difference. I want to say it's 9 years.
Yeah,
but it's not this huge.
Like 50 and 30 or whatever.
It's like 40 and 31 or something like that.
Yeah. But nah. So they go into different multiverses and kidnapping the main villain to send them to Superior Strangers universe so he can take away their powers. That'd be interesting. Like that universe is kind of like a prison.
Because he's the one he can control anyone, all these superpowered entities. And what you do is you put them all in there, and then eventually they gang up on them, and they find a way out. And now you have all the villains in this one area, and they could be a real problem for them.
Yeah,
that's a cool series.
Yeah, well, you go the Ghostbusters route. You put all the ghosts and all the bad guys in one containment, and eventually
they break loose. Yeah.
After that fiasco of letting Henry Cavill say he's back as Superman, giving him walking papers like a week later, I thought he'll work with WB again.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
Don't even blame him.
Wow. Yeah. They tried that with the Marvels and failed. The only thing they got now is worth watching is Storm, unless they bring back Peggy Carter.
They did.
Yeah.
Which they did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but the Marvels also they didn't really.
I'm telling you, with the Marvels, I told you when I first saw the movie, I said the villain's the worst part of the thing. When you have a stupid villain, you're not going to get it. You can't be great if you don't have a great villain. Having a great villain is what kind of sets the stage for you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking of the Marvels, like they tried doing the team up, the girl team up thing, but it just didn't quite land. Yeah.
They could have added Blue Marvel and then had someone like a huge villain.
Yeah. They should have had a big villain. Like the Supreme Intelligence should have made a return somehow.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Why would you treat the Supreme Intelligence as a one-off?
Yeah. Like, what would be awesome? Somehow the Supreme Intelligence and Ultron connected. I don't know how, figure it out, but somehow they get connected. Like, that's game over, man. Like, how bad that's going to be for, like, so many people.
I was thinking that Ultron, the Living Tribunal, come together And that's
That'd be cool.
that's why you need to use Blue Marvel, because you need a OP character, because the Living Tribunal is such a powerful character
Like,
to go with Ultron. That now you're cooking with grease, right? Now you can do a lot of big things.
Yeah. It's just getting a bootleg Ronin was not good. It was not good. It had potential. The movie had potential.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, cool. So they invented Gohari and Birdie or whatever just for the show.
They did.
They did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Kohari has her own comic book, so
Now, yeah. Because I think she was very well received when they created the character for the show. So,
yeah, I like that character.
Yeah.
I think her powers are cool too.
Yeah.
Plus the animation style really works to the advantage of that character when especially when she uses her powers.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then Birdie was created just for this season. So, but I like Birdie. She was very cool. The voice, who was that? I can't put my finger on it. I know
Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know how I didn't catch it. Yeah. So shit, you can put her in live action. Just give her the stupid hair and give her some CGI wings.
Maybe that's who she's playing in Fantastic Four. You know,
that'd be cool. Like the Exiles are live action. Yeah, but sometimes the character invented for a show works. Harley Quinn. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Harley Quinn is well beloved now.
Yep.
They created for a cartoon. Yeah. That's why it's not a bad thing when they kind of take their own some privileges with the material, but again, you respect it and you do good stuff with it. Like you can come out with some really cool stuff. Harley Quinn is a perfect example of that. Then you find great actor voice casting for it. What you got?
No, I'm just saying, like, was Birdie created for just this show? And
was she not?
Looks like not.
Oh, really?
I don't remember seeing her ever, so this is why I'm confused.
Let me see. Birdie the Duck. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen her.
Like, I don't remember seeing her anywhere at a place.
Are people are already saying that Brandman, that Birdie is going to show up in Fantastic Four? That would be interesting if they do some cool shit like that.
Yeah, they're keeping under wraps who she's playing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm on the Marvel fandom, and it looks like it's for the show. Like the first appearance is What If season 3, episode 4. Also, she had blue hair as a baby, and then she gets older and has like blonde,
yeah,
orange blonde hair.
Yeah. So, but she ain't no Kahari. Have the same powers like the chick from X-Men: Days of Future Past, Blink. What's that Blink? I don't know.
Yeah, Kahari has almost the same powers as Blink.
Yeah,
which is the original, Exile.
But also, like, they spend a whole episode on Kahari and you connecting with that character. By the end of the episode, like, you're like, oh yeah, she's awesome. Birdie went from being an egg to a baby to a 27-year-old woman. It's like there's a lot of in between that you missed. So, but they can have fun with it. I don't mind when they take something and kind of play around with it, and if it does well, then cool. You know. But, all right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
We're
gonna have to. Yep. We're gonna have to get back to like a good schedule.
Yeah, for
be more on point with.
All we need is me to have a computer that actually works, so we can actually start on time. I'm in the room, ready to go, like 8:00.
Yeah. Usually, when I came on, I was by myself. I was like, "Oh damn!" The first thing I thought was, "Oh, Brian had some more computer issues."
Yeah, I was sitting here like working. I was on and off in the rooms. I was like, "Crap."
Wow. Well, that's it.
So I am old. 7 years old.
I'm 27 years old. Who's that? I'm 27-year-old woman. What? Like out of what? Or a 27-year-old woman? I that's why I assume. I don't know, because Birdie didn't look too old, but she looked old enough, mid 20s.
Yeah,
I was thinking 24. I was thinking 24, 25.
Yeah, early mid 20s. I was thinking.
Yeah. So, all right. Also, I loved Allison C. Smith, like with her, like
she sounds so regal.
Like, oh my god, with the power of a hurricane or all the shit she said, was like,
she says the power of a solar wind coming. I was like, what the fuck? I love this.
Absolutely.
Like before I controlled nature, I am nature. It was like, yes, man. That was badass. She's so good, man. She's so good at it. Yeah, I know. Brandon Davis in chat is like, he don't like it. I remember watching X-Men '97. It's like, oh, why does she sound like?
She looks old for 27. Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah.
That's because the actress is like, 49. I think it's 46.
It's gotta be about 45.
46. Yeah.
45. Yeah. Oh my god, she is Birdie though. I just like saw a picture of her. I was like, Jesus.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah. The hair and everything. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Do Creature Commandos and hopefully Nosferatu. Hopefully I see it by then. I want to.
Have you ever seen it?
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
I saw it. I was like,
or you kind of saw it. Whatever you saw through your fingers. Yes.
My wife was like holding my hand down. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I watching this? I was complaining the whole time. The entire time. I was like, this is some bull crap.
Like Clockwork Orange, like keeping your eyes open, like you watch it.
Like, why are they holding me down? No, it's crazy.
Hopefully I'll watch it, and then we'll review it on Thursday. We'll see.
She was smoking them cigarettes in that egg.
She had that voice.
She does have that smoker's voice.
She had that smoker lisp voice. That's funny. No, man. Yep. Same to you. Is that is it Gary or Gray Eye? That's why I was like Gary, right? I don't know. Fed?
Grayified?
Grayified X is
Grayified. Yeah, Grayified. There you go. I like that. So appreciate you coming in. I think this is the first time seeing you, or at least so appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, man. You all have a good one. Yep. Cool. Yeah. Happy New Year. Countdown is started. Less than 24 hours. So
we'll see if I make it to New Year. We'll see.
Yeah. But appreciate everyone coming in. Happy New Year's. Thank you guys for a great 2024. We didn't expect to get almost 1,800.
Almost 1,800.
Almost 1,800.
So
yeah. So we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Goal for next year, get to 3,000. So we're pushing that. But we got some ideas for next year for sure. So we'll start introducing that when we can. But well, everyone have a good New Year. Be safe, have fun. We'll see you guys on Thursday in 2025.
Yep.
Later.
See you guys. Happy New Year.